Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio.
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Radio and beyond. Beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Radio and beyond. Beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Radio and beyond. Beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Radio and beyond. Beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Radio and beyond. Beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond, beyond.
Radio and beyond.
and beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond.
Beyond.
What? Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation.
Go on and
Turn you up.
Turn me up. What up? Happy Monday.
Oh, shit. Happy Monday. Good morning. You all right? She didn't burn her titty this morning, but her lung is hanging out her chest right now. That's what the fuck it is.
The elevator's not working.
Yeah, it's not
this
working.
I need to turn up my cardio a little bit.
Just
I should not. Listen, stairs is different than the incline. You know how high that incline is?
Yeah, but them stairs is on a stupid incline, though.
It's stupid incline. That's like Mount Everest.
That's like walking up the side of the wall and shit.
No, that's like going to the Mountains of Caucasus.
The Mountains of Caucasus?
That's what I'm thinking.
Damn, those are the stairs that they have in Caucasus? Those are the mountains they got at the Caucasus? Nigga? Oh, shit, here we go.
That's what I thought I was going to end up at.
Diaz, we not going to do that this morning, bro. We not doing that shit this morning. We got no video?
What he say funny?
I don't know. He said, nah, so let's talk about it, man. How was y'all weekend? We're going to get into it today.
I hear it in your voice.
Oh, yeah, I'm on one. Then fuck that. You know what I mean? So, look, man, welcome Monday morning. You know what the fuck it is. If you're watching this, you know what the fuck time it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the fucking, everybody. Shout out to Beautiful Minds for a dope weekend. You know what I mean? The weekend was definitely dope. Shout out to fucking All-Stars. I saw they was doing their thing out there in fucking Cincinnati. Nice. You know what I mean? Now, I'm chilling, Kiki.
Yes.
Right? And I get it. Walk through the joint and everybody. But if your motherfucking dick beat is bigger than mine, don't be putting your hand to try to grab my beard, especially if your hand got a little odor to it, too. Whoa, whoa. You know what I mean? And that nigga was on me, and I still say it was a nigga. Shit. Nigga, I got pictures to prove it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Diaz got jokes about that shit. They think it's fucking funny, and shit ain't fucking funny, man. I'm still traumatized behind that shit. But good morning, people. Let's get it cracking. All right. So, it's back. We still in Black History Month, right?
Mm-hmm. We still in Black History Month. Happy
White
President's
man.
Day.
Do you want? I'm not Happy President's Day. You know, so we're gonna name white man. What we naming white man today? What we naming white man today? I'm a little off.
White man's name today is Smoke. Smoke is the first African American to reverse gentrify Real Talk Uncensored. Give it up for him.
Hey! Hey, Smoke, what's happening?
His name's Smoke. You know a Smoke.
I know a Smoke.
Everybody know a Smoke.
Everybody knows a Smoke. You know what I mean? All right. You know what I mean? Happy President's Day to yourself, because you have to think about it. It's Happy President's Day. I didn't think about that. It is Happy President's Day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? All right.
So the second part of this, you got to go to your email because it looked like it cross-printed.
All right, well,
So, that's okay.
We're going to work this shit out, all right?
Yes.
We're going to work it out, because this morning we all running a little slow. We all running a little bit. All right, whatever. All right.
Whatever.
So where did Derek Carr go? You said he's gone. I see you say
Derek
he's gone.
Carr, he left the Raiders. The Raiders, that was it. Gone there. And then I don't know where he went yet.
He's nowhere. He just said, fuck it, I'm done.
I'm done here.
All right, nigga.
I think he probably can go to the Redskins.
No, negative. We don't want him. We don't want him. Do not talk about my Commanders right now. We're moving on up. This is the first sign. The first big move they've done. You know what I mean? In a long fucking time. I'm impressed with the signing. You know what I mean? I see big things for this organization. Just get rid. All you gotta do now is just get rid of Dan.
Welcome,
Get rid of
Brian.
Dan.
Welcome, Brian Bienemy.
Yes. That was a big fucking move, dog.
Let me ask you a question. I'm not trying to be a wet blanket.
What up?
Just let me ask, because while he was an OC over there, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't a primary play caller, though.
Okay.
So does that mean that maybe y'all got to slow up a little bit? Because listen, the dude in my chair was screaming, "Oh, we going to the playoffs, Super Bowl, whatever." Because
No.
Okay.
No. Don't get carried away. Listen, people, don't get carried away. This was a great signing. It's great to have him aboard. Eventually, he will move into a more of a standing role. I see him becoming the head coach in the future. I see that happening. You know what I mean? That does not mean we're going to the Super Bowl and all this other shit. It just means we're going in the right direction.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Let's
say that.
Great choices.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So for things to come, it's showing promise. You know what I mean? So let's go there. You know what I mean? Let's say that.
Here's what I will say that I cannot say for my organization. Moves like that is the moves that has to be made. And I think Dallas, we don't make those kind of moves. I think what's his name? Jerry Jones, being 126 years old, has a heart condition. And what that means is he be loving who the fuck he be hiring. Like, and then when it's time to people to leave, he's having a separation anxiety, or he lets the fact that I love him, or he my mama's cousin, or my friend put him on, like whatever that relationship he has with people. He's afraid to make decisions that will positively affect us, because I think that those business relationships, probably based on how they came in, might be a little funny for him after it's over.
Yeah. Well,
he make decisions have to be made, and you have to miss 6 or 7 kicks for him to be mad at you enough, instead of just saying, you know what, you did what you could do. We got to move on from here. Because at 25 years, going on 26, we ain't
done. You ain't. I got what you said.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Oh, here you come. Here comes Smoke.
Come on, Smoke.
Smoke got something to say.
Smoke got
What up,
something
Smoke?
to say.
All right, let's keep it 100 here. Jerry Jones has not made a decent, respectable coaching choice since he fired Jimmy Johnson. Let's be real honest here, because that was the biggest mistake he ever did.
That was a shitty mistake.
And from that point on, all he's been doing is what you've been saying. So there was nothing wrong with what Jimmy was doing at all. Everyone to this day, they still surprised about that, that let go. And from there, it's just been, downhill ever since. Even though, you got Switzer to, get that last title of yours, but honestly, it's been like, what the hell you guys been doing?
What have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
It's not there. It's nothing. Yeah. It's nothing. So I mean, I think it was a great signing for Commanders. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to the bright future that we can have. Now, Dan, you just need to go ahead and let the team go and move on, and let's motherfucking move into a new era and see how this goes. And then hopefully the Commanders can make the Cowboys their bitch. Finally. You know what I mean? I'm going to say it. Then I'm going to say it. And that's how I feel. Thank you. Moving along. Just like that. Just like that.
No.
No?
No.
What the fuck?
Listen, the moment that we be a bitch to a commander,
They're saying we're gonna command your asses to fucking.
Were
have
y'all
a sit in the
ever
corner.
Dallas's
We're
bitch?
Gonna, huh? No.
Y'all ever?
No.
So-
Well, let's not talk. You know what? Let's move right along. So you had a question up here. You know what I mean? Is getting shot up after an injury on the field considered to be performance enhancing drugs? Huh? It's a question. Let's say you on the field and you're playing football and you get hurt.
Don't say shit. Let's refer to on the Super Bowl when clearly.
No, you shaking your head no?
Clearly, my homie. I'm going to sit out here because listen. Clearly, my homie was limping. Look, almost ready to be shot in the back because that's what they do to horses when horses look like they ain't got nothing else in them. He came back doing backflips and all that shit. And they said, oh, he went back and had whatever. To me, and I understand that the NFL has regulated certain drugs to give you, but if you trying to tell me cortisone or whatever the fuck they gave him back there, not a performance enhancement drug, we need to redo some stuff. And this, if you either have it or you don't.
I think we're gonna get to that, Joey. Chill. We're gonna get to that. It's on the screen here now.
Yeah.
But, okay, so I think if you're getting shot up and then this nigga came out like it was nothing wrong, there's some type of drugs there that you gave this nigga. You hyped this nigga up. You could have shot this nigga with some cocaine or something.
You did something.
You did something because this nigga didn't come back as his normal self. There's no way you could take a shot and then be back on the field like nothing happened when you were screaming in pain.
No
so
way,
you know what I mean?
I
think that's something that we need to people need to look into. You know what I mean? They need to look into that shit.
So the people, you know, in the background and you know, over in whatever stadium they in was saying, oh, but it's okay because it's
not okay.
I said performance enhancement drugs. That's just what it is.
Yo, you gave this man something. You shot him in the ankle, you shot him in the leg, you shot him in the ass, wherever you shot him at. You gave him something for the pain to fucking be gone and for this nigga to feel nothing. Nigga, where can I get a shot like that? I'm gonna run my ass into this wall. Somebody in there give me a shot. I don't feel nothing. It's going to be some type of drug that you're going to give somebody, correct?
It's called Tylenol.
Now,
Tylenol? Shit.
Now, let's go here because I say this every year without fail because my heart is still broken behind how they carry Lance Armstrong. Okay. They removed you can't find nothing on Lance Armstrong. So why should we let these people run away with a whole Super Bowl chip? Why?
Hold up. Okay. So I know what you're referring to.
And Lance Armstrong had cancer. He had all these things going on. And somebody was saying, oh, but now they don't even check for weed no more. So the people we should have some laws. If you're not checking for weed for NBA players and the people who got suspended and got fired or traded for their drug, we gotta redo some stuff. Give me my shit back.
Okay.
Calm
down.
Yeah. Not a yellow.
All right. I know what you're referring to.
I think we good.
They confirmed the fact that it's not true. So
what's not true?
The testing. It's not true. So wherever you got that, because in all honesty, it's like, mind you, there is adrenaline. Everyone forgets adrenaline is a natural drug within yourself. Yeah. So
that's approved.
Yeah.
You can have that.
Yes. So in addition to having the cortisone shot, which does, again, whatever prevents extensional pain, reduces the pain. I feel like, okay, he's running off of all that. That's fine.
Right.
So that's a natural thing. It's NFL approved. Now, if you're talking about all the, the cream and the clear that Barry Bonds did and all that stuff, yeah, those things that have been banned and things of that nature until it finally did. Let's say it wasn't banned until it was finally did. So I don't know where the complaint is coming from.
Okay, so
the thing is because the thing is what I'm hearing is like I understand your complaint, but honestly, it's like until
it's not a complaint. It's an observation.
No, it's an observation.
Well, observation. But the thing is like until there's a huge governing sporting body to say, hey, none of this, none of this, none of this, because there's various organizations that says you can't have this, no, you can't have that. We already did with the Richardson deal about her smoking weed because that's an Olympic thing. The Olympics don't allow that stuff. When you have, something in the NBA, they allow it. Why? Because their players smoke it. So it's like Unless there's a huge
Okay.
government body.
All right, so let me say this. So I'm playing a sport and I injured my ankle. Obviously, I'm in agonizing pain because I'm hobbling and I can barely fucking walk. Right? I go back in the locker room and you give me, and I come out and I'm on 1 million. Do you feel that doesn't affect any other parts of your body, the shot that you took?
Of course it will. Because you're whatever ailment you had on whatever part of your body, you feel great. And then all of a sudden, you add on the fact it's like whatever sport you're playing, especially if it's football, again, the adrenaline kicks in as well because you're hyped up and you say, hey, I'm back, I'm 100 again, blah, blah, blah. And boom, you do what you do until all that stuff wears off.
Okay, so now this man, it enhanced his performance. That's what I'm getting at right now. It enhanced his performance because prior to the injury, wait. Prior to the halftime, you were playing at this level and you were hobbling. And when you came back and after they gave you whatever they gave you,
whatever you got,
you was like insane out of your mind. Insane out of your mind playing. So Kiki, help me understand something real quick. Is that, or could that be considered performance enhancing? Something that enhanced your play? Is
that by definition is the name of that? That's what the fuck that is.
I'm trying to understand. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to understand because, this man his ankle was fucked up. He was in pain. You see him, he's agonized. He's in pain. You come out and you feel no pain. You got linebackers, you got niggas hitting you, and you still bouncing up like, yeah, I'm good. Let's go.
What did you think when you saw him?
Oh, they gave that nigga the fireball. They gave that nigga a fireball or something.
No, when you saw him during the game, when you saw him limping back and twisting and twitching, what was you thinking?
It's done. I thought it was a wrap. I was like, this nigga's hurt. You know what I mean? The injury has come back to haunt him again. He's not. This is it for them. And when he comes back out and he's playing insane, come on, Slim. Somebody hit him with some good shit. I want some of that.
Me too. Thank you. We got Nomi, the Kawasaki rider in the building. What up, though? Good morning.
I definitely want some of that.
You want to weigh in on some of this?
Yes. Okay, so being that my knees are technically a 90-year-old, that's what my doctor, my orthopedic told me, I was getting cortisone shots every 4 months.
Okay.
That's how bad it is. You do not feel nothing.
So you telling me, so now they give you this cortisone shot. They blast you up right then and there. Is that an instant thing?
Listen, remember this was the Super Bowl and the halftime was how long?
Mm-hmm.
Within 30 minutes from me getting that shot at my doctor's, leaving and walking to and going down to pick up whatever prescription, whatever, and in my car, within 30 minutes to an hour, it kicks in, and you don't feel like, I promise you, I could get down and get my eagle on.
You could do whatever the fuck you want.
Because I ain't twerking, but I could get my eagle.
You can do whatever the fuck you want, and you have no
like if you see me hobbling, y'all see me walk, and I walk with a limp. I've been that way since I hurt my knee back in high school. But when I have a cortisone shot in my knees, I don't feel nothing. I'm the best rider on the bike and on him.
Alrighty then.
Okay, I don't need help. I ain't gotta be on the edge of the bed and. Anyway, I digress. But
yes,
pussy.
Really? Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Okay, so
yes,
I'm not saying that you shouldn't get treatment. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be out. The therapist and everybody, the doctor should not work on you. But if you cannot play without that drug,
facts.
I think
because without that drug, let's be realistic.
Yes.
Without him getting that drug, would he been able to perform at the level he did?
Yes, but then that means you're going to have to go through both teams and anybody that got that shot within 2-3 months, depending on how often they have to get them.
So
like
at this point, you should eliminate that regardless. You know what I mean? Because you can't pick one drug and say, well, this drug is okay, but this drug isn't okay. They're both drugs.
They're both drugs.
You know
I mean, but
it
didn't enhance his performance. It just let him get back to his original level.
He felt nothing.
Okay,
You're numb.
But no. I mean, I'm saying when they go for performance,
enhanced to me, is you playing at a top tier level. And that's what happened because when you got hurt, that level dropped.
Well,
when he
right.
was limping and wobbling, he couldn't bear. His gait changed and he couldn't bear
when
no
he got
weight.
when he got that drug, he came back up to his level.
Okay, that's fine. But on the same token, you shouldn't have got the drug during the middle of the game.
Shouldn't have got it.
Period. In the middle of the game,
Maybe
during the
that-
middle of the
maybe
game,
that could
you
be
shouldn't
the
have got
rule.
it.
Maybe
You
that.
shouldn't have
Yes.
got it.
I will
Yes.
say that
After
should
the
be a
game,
rule.
Oh,
you want to do that? No, okay, but cool. But during the middle of the game, nah, you shouldn't have got it.
your ass in or out?
Because if that was the case, why didn't you give Jalen Hurts a shot? Because he wasn't 100%.
He wasn't 100%.
He wasn't.
Lamar Jackson.
Why don't they give these other athletes a fucking shot? But they gave this man a shot.
Well, it depends on what his
So should
his
there be
problem
an
was.
asterisk next to this Super Bowl win for him? Should
Yes.
there be an
Yes,
asterisk?
to me, yes.
To me, it's going to
Yes.
be in my book. It's going to be an asterisk because you need to get a
Come
shot.
on, Smoke.
Hey,
Well, no, I don't think so.
I think it needs to be an asterisk.
Okay.
We reaching
You're
smoke.
so reaching.
How is it?
You guys are so reaching.
Tell him
You
to
know,
smoke.
the people in the mountains are kind of wondering. It's like, what the hell are you
Oh,
saying?
not the people in the mouth.
Why are you reaching this high for?
Okay.
Because I look, like I said during when we had the Super Bowl discussion, Patrick Mahomes does not play well in Super Bowls. It is a fact, based statistically. The thing is, the Eagles had him beat that first half. They just let up in the second. They didn't adjust. They just sort of like, hey, just keep doing what you're doing and keep it going. But no, they forget the fact is like the Chiefs do adjust, and they didn't. So once you let up, the Chiefs will go off. That's what happened. Now, mind you, if there was a quarter zone shot that helped him, throughout that second half of the game, then fine. Yeah, it helped him, again, relieve the pain that he was dealing with. Mind you, it's now been a month, you can say, by the time that happened. It will still linger. So, I mean, it's over. They had the parade. The Kelsey brothers cried over it with their mamas hugging them. Move on.
No, but then you know what?
I mean, March 1st is coming. Everyone will go over crazy with these stupid mock drafts and shit and whatever. So
Let's
I
talk
just
about
move
this.
on.
All right, let's talk about this XFL. How y'all feel about this XFL?
I don't.
I just can't get into it.
I try. I can't. I've said it when
I mean, and so it was on earlier. So when I walked in, it was on earlier.
Yeah,
Just
I saw
getting
that.
into it. I haven't really sat down. I feel like it's
fantasy football to me. I feel like I need this.
But Smoke was saying, people were saying it was better than it was probably better than the All-Star game that was yesterday, was this weekend, that I didn't watch any of. I didn't watch any of the festivities.
Okay. I didn't get to watch the XFL. We tried to, but we couldn't find what TV station it was on and was doing other things this weekend. However, my boyfriend always listens to the ESPN podcast and J. Will, Max, Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, and they made a spectacular point. They said that the XFL has taken everything we do not like, the rules from the NFL, and made sure and changed them. That they're saying that the NFL is definitely going to have to look at this and probably implement some of them rules, just like they did for the replay. You know how they will reference somebody in New York or whatever. They're all mic'd up. They show the replay. They show you what the analysts and the judges are looking at, the referees, and they break down, nope, at this point, his foot was here, the ball was here. You can hear them all mic'd up, and they explain it. So, when we get back on the NFL, they just say the call has been overturned. Or the call stay. They don't give you
why.
And it's done in a timely manner. Like their time. So it's not taking whatever.
The NFL in the end started to hurry up too. They didn't start. It's a time change. They didn't take a long time.
And they said that there's so much more talent out there that the XFL and them bringing back the USFL is going to hone more people's talent to bring them up to the next level. And you're going to see, like, they was like all these college D1 people who didn't make it, or they didn't think they would make it in the NFL. They're showing their talent and they're showcasing their talent, and they're showcasing that they can learn the playbook, they learn the reads, they're getting
they're progressing in the sport.
So all these quarterbacks or whoever goes out, and you're like, who? He ain't been in the league in 12 years.
Yeah.
You're bringing who out? They've gotten conditioned and all that playing.
I think I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna try.
I want to point out for your, Miss Kiki, one of your top players was your kick returner. Used to play in the USFL, and he was the USFL NFL MVP.
I'm not mad at that. For real, it's not enough pomp and circumstance around it for me yet. It's not enough. And
Well, the thing is,
I need. Can Marion Barber go back and play for them? No, he can't because he's dead.
Man.
Let it go.
Can T.O. come and play?
He could.
Can Ocho Cinco?
He could because they played in some other minor league stuff.
Let it go. Let it go.
I miss him.
I know, but it's okay. You still. I'm gonna let you mourn a little bit more. All right, so
I'll give it a shot, Tone. Let's do it.
So I thought it was a white guy that won the slam dunk contest.
It was.
I seen a couple of his dunks, and you know what I mean. All right, cool. Is this the first white guy to win a slam dunk contest?
Yes.
So somebody made a meme, and I saw the meme. You know what I mean? If you ever watch this movie, I forgot which movie. White boy, he got some black coochie last night from winning his slam dunk contest.
Oh, I did see that one.
He got some coochie last night. You know what I mean?
And it was
cool
a thick
though.
black chick.
I mean, outside of that, I didn't watch any of the NBA because I don't know. It's not like what it was when we were younger and we were watching.
No,
it's
it was
not
hard.
The same anymore.
Wait.
I don't want to watch that.
Talent,
Okay,
riddle.
so y'all didn't watch it, and I sat and watched it with my boyfriend, right? Disclaimer, I love my Afro beats and all that. So they did this segment, that they started the NBA in Africa, and all that outreach. It's been 20 some years, they showed all of the NBA players, and blah, blah, blah. So all of their performances for halftime during the All-Star game was the African, whatever, right?
Was Burna Boy there?
Yes, he was.
Was he?
Yes. Like all of the mainstream, the ones that you like, I don't know names, but everybody else would. And when I tell you, right, I was like in Utah with the Mormons. But in the one chick that is on the song with Drake and them, and then she has a few hits. I was like, oh, sweetie, we're gonna have to get her some lessons on how to sing live because she was not lip syncing.
Okay.
They say Rihanna was. Boom.
You had to bring her name up.
I'm
still a little sore. I'm still a little sore behind that.
Hey, Smoke. Can you do me a favor? You gotta say Smoke.
Smoke? You gotta say it like that? You can't just say yo Smoke.
Smoke. Can you do me a favor and just compile a list of people that I know in the NFL that are playing in the XFL, please? So I'm just trying to get
He's
me
the statistical boy.
Come on, statistical Smoke.
I can give you one from.
Really?
Listen, I can give you one from the Redskins. Yes,
Oh.
I can give you a name from the that played with the Redskins. Gary Clark.
Oh, did not know that. Did not know that.
Yeah, he was Reggie White,
Yep.
Jim Kelly. This is old USFL.
Yeah,
this
old,
is the
yes,
first USFL. Of course, Doug Flutie, Herschel Walker.
Doug Flutie?
Yep, because that was one of the premier.
Fuck Herschel Walker.
We'll never mention his name.
Who else
His name
was
is
another
not
one?
allowed on the show.
Yes, and those are the more notable ones I remember.
Clinton Portis?
No.
Okay.
It's time. It's time. I can't wait any longer.
Don't wait.
We're going to take a ride on this plane, and as we pass over the fucking mountains of Caucasus, you see the fucking people waving, and it's the time for the segment called Top 10 Caucasity. This is only brought to you from the whitest of the whitest. They can't get no whiter than this because they live on the top of the mountain. This week, he is the king of kings. What's his name? Anthony Argo. Or Argo?
Yes.
Argo. Okay. Husband gets life sentence after murdering his wife because she just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Bruh.
You didn't hear me. Okay, so if you didn't hear me, listen. You didn't hear me. Listen to me now. Listen to me now. I'm gonna say it again. Remember, all of this Caucasian news is brought from you, the tip of the top of the mountains. We do, you know what I mean? They're the mountain dwellers. So this mountain dweller, he gets a life sentence for murdering his wife. Why? Because she wouldn't shut the fuck up. Pretty much married people on the planet get annoyed with their spouses at one time or another. The majority of people learn how to deal with it. Even embrace it. Even embrace their partner's quirks and habits. However, this South Carolinian man will spend the rest of his life behind bars because he couldn't. Jurors found his 60-year-old Anthony Argo guilty of murdering his wife, Linda, because he claims she would never shut the fuck up.
I mean, Tone,
What?
let's reverse this.
Okay.
You ain't never heard a motherfucker just yapping. You can see it in your head like, yo, I'm going to shoot you in the fucking face.
Yo, when did
that has never happened to you?
When did that become a thought, though? Like, yo, this is the
You've never thought that?
Yes.
This bitch don't shut the fuck. Not my mate.
You
now.
may think about it, but this is your fucking mate. This is your husband. It's your man. Your man is getting on your nerves. You gonna think, I'm gonna shoot this nigga in his head. I'm gonna shut up, nigga.
Because this is not
I
under
didn't give you
irreconcilable
warnings.
differences. Like this is not. This is
What did you
shut
call
the
it?
fuck up. What else was he gonna do, Tom? She wasn't gonna leave because he had the problem and she
Well,
didn't.
first off, he's a 60-year-old man.
He had enough.
You know what I
They
mean?
was high school sweethearts. Had enough.
She didn't read the room.
This motherfucker said, I done had enough of this shit. I can't take it no more. I don't know what level of nagging that gets to where you just like, I'm just gonna kill this bitch. I'm just gonna and literally kill her. I want to know what level of nagging that is.
Because you're not looking at the words. He said she would never shut up. He didn't say she talked a lot. He said never. She would never shut up.
Why didn't he just tie her to a chair and duct tape her mouth shut? Bitch, shut up. But you killed
Why he
her.
just didn't put her on the back of his bike and ride through Virginia real fast?
Oh, shit.
This nigga just,
And plant drugs on her because you know
Right.
y'all gonna stop somebody. And that's it in Virginia. That's it.
that shit is crazy though.
That'll buy you at least 16 years.
That shit is some Caucasian. That's some Caucasian if you ask. You hear black couples argue like that, but it ain't never get to the point where I'm gonna kill this bitch because she wouldn't shut the fuck up.
I've said it.
I've said it.
But you really? Shut up, bitch! I'm gonna kill you.
Tone, I've said it. And probably, listen, anyway, she said she would never. I ain't mad at him.
Okay, so
Does it get worse than that, though? Does it get
it
worse?
gets worse than that. But I'm on a cuff with this one here. Once again. Here we go. Hey, what's his name?
Smoke.
Smith. Your boy Skip is at it again.
Oh, damn.
Your boy Skip is at it again. I just went, come on now, I don't make this up. Your boy Skip is at it again. Hold on, let me say this.
Let me clench my fist like this. Oh,
Skip told his undisputed co-host Shannon Sharp about the NFL's lack of diversity. Okay, hold on. I'm going to boil it down to these older white owners just aren't that comfortable with a black head coach because they need to interact. They need to go to dinner with the wives and the significant others or whatever. And they are just not comfortable when they have to do an interview. Wait a minute. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be quicker click. What the fuck is
a quicker click.
click with a young white hot candidate.
He
White
said
women
this.
gives birth to a black baby. And, oh, never mind. We'll get to
there.
that in a minute because that's some more your Caucasian. Okay, so wait a minute. Did he say something that was so wrong?
No. He just said it out loud. And because he white, he said it. People are mad.
So I can't put him on Caucasity this week. I got to take chip off of all Caucasity because he said some fucking shit against his fucking his people. They're gonna be mad at him. But did he say anything that was wrong?
Listen. I was gonna have that conversation with you, and I kept saying, but he said it, and people are outraged when it makes the news.
Who's outraged?
Blacks.
Why? Because he said the truth.
Yeah, he said that. Like he just.
I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing degrading in what he said. He's telling you the truth.
Is that true to you?
I think I kind of agree with what he's saying. That's why it is the way it is. You know what I
Why
mean?
do you think we don't have enough black head coaches? Do you agree with
What, head coaches?
head coaches? Because that's what he said.
Tell me somebody.
Do you agree with what he said first?
I can agree with what he said. It's just everybody's enraged that he actually said it. But are we surprised that Skip would say it?
Did he lie though?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he didn't lie.
This has nothing to do with Skip. It's the next part of the Caucasity. It's got me fucked
But
up.
hold on, you think about something, right? That's consistent.
Yes.
See,
It
we
is.
mad at this. We mad at Skip when he's consistent. This is him.
This is
Well, okay,
him.
this is him. But what he said right now, I can't be even argue. You can't.
You can't
argue that.
argue.
Argue that.
You
wanna
can't.
be- we mad because he came out and told you the truth of what you already fucking know. You already know this.
You see it.
all the time, and now you mad because he said it. Nah,
I don't understand why the black people are.
Because Skip said it, and guess what?
It's
we
'cause
don't
of Skip.
we don't forget
It's Skip.
shit. He just went back and said, "I'm doubling down on this Deion."
Yeah.
Like that's the people are still mad, and once they write you
And then
up,
he was still mad because of the fucking joint with the Buffalo game with the Buffalo
the
Bills
Buffalo
Okay.
game,
and all that
His
shit.
name
Niggas is
Ryan
still
or
mad
something.
about him.
He's still
behind
just
that.
mad. Like he just.
I mean,
just-
because honestly, what he's saying is something. It's on our
know
side.
it.
No, but
Yes.
it's something for that is a white person is validating what we already felt and know. You know what I'm saying?
You hooking us up.
Yeah, like you're hooking us up. So why are we mad at him for saying it
all right,
publicly?
let's move on to some other shit because this is some
It gets crazier.
this is some white shit. This should be the tippity top of the mountain.
So we gotta. So officially, we are downgrading the Skip Bayless situation.
We're gonna downgrade him a little bit.
Put him
He's
in the
still
gray area-
he's
gray
always
area?
gonna be part of the mountain, but he's like
He in the gray area.
He's-
this time?
He down in the valley.
he's close to the valley.
Okay.
Okay, for right now.
Officially.
He doesn't like it down there. He's gonna find his way back to the top. He always does. But this white woman, this white woman gives birth to a black baby and accuses her husband of having sex with a black girl. I don't make this shit up, people.
Bruh.
I don't make this up. This is not made up shit. Damn, you fucking broke the headphones and shit. Hold on.
Bruh.
Yeah. Look, hold on. A white woman gives birth to a black baby, right? And accuses her husband of having sex with a black girl. That's why you had the black baby. Think about it. Let that marinate for you for a second.
Carry the one. You gotta carry the one, Nomi. You gotta carry the one.
Is there a remainder on that or something? Is there a remainder? Is that math?
That math ain't mathing, Tone.
My math ain't. I don't have. Wait, let me take my shoes off. let me count my toes.
Nah, nigga, you
something
gonna
in-
count whatever the fuck you want to count. This woman got mad and
7
said, I had a
plus-
black baby because you slept with a black female.
Smoke. You want to come in? Because this your cousin now. This your cousin doing it.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Okay, this white woman
Yes.
complaining that her man slept with a black woman.
She
No,
had
no,
a
no,
black.
no.
She had a black
The
baby.
white woman had a black
Black
baby.
baby.
She gave birth to a black baby.
Oh,
right?
okay.
She accused her husband
Okay.
of having sex with a black girl is why she had the black baby.
And then we don't
Okay,
make.
so
yes, you got it?
I'm clearing up for myself and probably all the other people related to me. So this woman is complaining that she has a black kid because her man
Has sex with.
has
Okay,
sex
so let me
with
break it
her,
down.
but claiming he has sex with a
Okay,
black
so let me
woman.
break this down for you. Let me break this down because I know it's a little confusing.
It's confusing.
So
It
this
ain't
white woman
confusing.
was pregnant by her husband, right?
Right.
Well, allegedly, and then she turned around and had a black baby. And her reasoning for saying I had a black baby is because my husband cheated on me and slept with a black girl. You know what I mean?
So
Okay, now I
it
get
was
it.
leftover.
Right, left over. Okay, now I get it.
It was something there
Okay.
that got in me. There was something that got in me that made me had a black baby. It's your fault.
All right, I have the perfect. I have the perfect response.
What?
What the fuck, yo? God damn! God damn!
Yo!
Fuck!
This, that right there, make that make sense. Now this is the tippity top of the mountain, people. You don't get no higher than this. That is some shit. Like, yo, that's some new shit.
Kia dumb as shit. She said her egg went into his penis and then injected it into you.
Some don't make no sense there. I don't care how you try to add that shit up. That shit is that. Okay, so
They never cease to amaze me, yo.
I gave birth to a black baby, but then you look at your husband and say, nigga, it's your fault because you slept with a black
Who
woman.
you slept with?
What? Wait.
That's not how any of this works.
Okay, wait. I got an explanation. I got this. I got this. I got an explanation.
To me.
Listen, I got an explanation.
Shit.
One, okay, so the husband did cheat with a black girl, but the husband is black.
No.
Now listen, the husband got to be black. That's why she had a black baby. She didn't have a mixed baby. She had a black baby. The baby was too dark.
I don't think the husband is black. I don't think the husband is black.
No, that didn't work.
Because, nah, nigga,
I tried.
Everybody reaching on this. Nah, nigga. Listen to that.
That's a Leo reach right
Yeah,
there.
it is. Like, yo, we're not owning that one.
No.
I tried. I tried to help her out.
Views and opinions don't lie. Real talk uncensored. Yo, I'm just saying that to make that make sense though, man. So like, yo, if you out here, you know what I mean, and your white wife comes and gives birth to a black baby, but you're a white dude, nigga, it's your fault.
Let me holler at
It's
you.
your fault because you slept with that black chick over there. That's why I had this black baby. Nigga, wait, what?
Can you imagine like the doctor trying to explain to her because I know he's in shock, like, what the fuck?
Oh, I
Nah,
got
nigga.
it.
Nah, nigga.
You reach higher than that shit,
nigga.
you just
Yeah, that shit there.
we're gonna have to ask her to leave. Like, we're gonna have to
Listen, she's blaming her husband for having the black baby because he cheated with a black girl. So she had to go cheat with a black dude. Is that it? No.
She's just dumb as fuck.
Okay. I was trying to help her out, but yeah, she's dumb as fuck.
Can you explain to her how thin the area is on a tippity top mountain?
It's so thin. We can't survive up there. They can.
We can't.
And their brain function up there is a little bit different. Clearly,
It's gotta be.
clearly by this right here shows you how they think up there on the top of the mountain.
I was trying to
they
help
live
her.
in caves.
I was trying to help
They
her
live in
out, but it
caves
just
on
didn't
the mountain.
happen.
They live in caves and shacks on the
They don't
mountain.
have
You know what I mean?
oxygen.
They don't have
It's
oxygen or proper
little bit-
heating. It's a little fucked up there.
Yeah.
They have no food with seasoning on it. So you know what I mean? So you got to take all that into
It's a
account.
myriad of
So if
things.
they come down to the valley, do they have a little bit more sense?
No,
or
they-
no?
Nah, they get
No.
real fucked up because it's like they get intoxicated. They come down here and,
and they say shit like true shit. Like Skip Bayless did.
Yes, that's why.
Yeah.
See, Skip came off the mountain, and that's why he says that shit.
But he got to go back.
He's going back.
Yeah.
He ain't staying. Like
All right.
you can visit there. That's like what you call those houses that people Verbo. Those are Verbo houses, and the other ones that we rent Airbnbs
yeah.
So,
in the valley.
so before I get to my favorite people,
Okay. Yeah.
before I get to my niggas, you fucking lying news of the day. We gonna make. You know what? Y'all keep making this easy for us. Now, mind you, I need you to understand. None of this shit here is made up. This is all real shit in the world.
You can find it wherever you want to look.
It's there. It's out there.
Yes.
Hold on. You fucking lying news of the day.
His sperm was burnt.
Moet.
Yo, damn it. Yo, there goes the comment of the day. All right. You fucking lying news of the day. Trans women are trying to force their rights to make a gynecology appointment. How?
What?
How?
So let me.
Are they? So are some trans women on the mountains too? Is this a mountain? Is this a mountain shit? I'm just thinking. Is this a?
The air is a little thin.
The air is obviously the oxygen.
They don't have
really
proper heating.
They don't have proper heating. The food doesn't have seasoning on it. It's a little fucked up. Their living conditions are confusing. Something. But how are you?
So let me elaborate. Now,
What the gynecologist gonna do? He's gonna. Ow.
let me elaborate
Help me.
how this even became a complaint, right? Because, and I'm gonna use these terms. They are not to offend. They're the only ones that I know to describe a woman that was born female, such as myself, as natural woman. Natural women are having problems getting gynecological appointments because the trans women in whatever area this is are fighting for their rights and they taking up all the appointments until they get there and the doctor finds out, ho, it's your whole anus. and it's a problem. Now here's a fun fact. Here's a fun fact. I don't know if you people know what a ketchup popsicle is, but it's a thing. A ketchup popsicle is a thing. It is a popsicle post-trans women can insert to replicate a period. Also making claims that their hormone therapy creates PMS symptoms. So they need to go to see the gynecologist because they feel like they know what we feel like when we have our monthly period. Just saying. It's a fun fact. Y'all quiet?
Yo, I'm fucked up behind this because it make sense. Make it make fucking sense. This is a trans woman. Hold on, wait.
Sweetie said, you fucking lied.
Let me understand something. When you say this is a trans woman, right?
Yes.
This is a woman, a man wanting to be a woman, or is this a woman pretending? What is it?
A trans woman.
I don't want to say nothing because I'm
a
offend
man
you.
that used to be a man that's now a woman.
Did he have the surgery
transition.
and all that changed?
I would
there?
hope so if you're going to show up at the gynecologist.
But see,
but you got to
there's
remember.
nothing there.
But you got to remember now, if we're going to go technical, right? Because they cut all that out and they pull the anus up. That's the hole. That's the hole that they create for the vagina because it ain't no hole. I'm gonna bring that video here so we can show the video.
No, look, this is going overboard. This is getting out of hand.
So we don't even. They gotta catch up, popsicle tone. You didn't hear me say that?
Just, God, fix
Tweety
it.
said, "You fucking lying."
God, fucking fix it. Yo, you can't make this shit up, people.
Boy say, "I know you fucking lying."
No, we fucking telling the truth
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
I want to know why the popsicle. I've heard it before.
Because they want to replicate a cycle. They want to feel as natural.
Do you want to do this nigga here?
I'd
rather you do this nigga here.
You over the.
Because I'm still, my mind is still, I'm fucked up. So hold on, let's get back to these niggas. Cause you niggas thought you was gonna get away. You don't get away. Niggas don't get away.
Okay. Deion Sanders, in his recruitment quest, has a very interesting system for acquiring players. Well, while we have different attributes, smart, tough, fast, disciplined, with character, quarterbacks are different. We want a mother and a father in a home, dual parents for the quarterbacks. We want that kid to be a 3.5 GPA and up because he has to be smart, not bad decisions off the field, no bad decisions off the field at all. Sanders said he looks for similar attributes in offensive linemen, but his criteria are different for the defensive side of football. Defensive lineman is the total opposite. Single mamas trying to get it. He's on free lunch and shit like that. He said, I'm talking about just trying to make it. He's trying to rescue the mother. The player is trying to rescue his mama. He said, like, mama barely made the flight, and I want him to just get it. It's a whole different attribute that you look for in different positions, and we have that stuff just chronicled. We know what we want, and we go and get it. Is he right or wrong?
Look.
What?
No, yeah.
Nigga, this is the nigga saying this. The nigga saying, look, when I go for quarterbacks, I don't want nobody from no single family home. I don't want nobody who didn't have a mother and a father. They got to have dual parents because quarterbacks have to be smart. They have to lead men. He said, well, on the defensive side, you need somebody who...
No, you can have a broken home and be fucked up.
Yes.
Hold it. This
Is
is
you trying to hurt
Coach Prime.
somebody?
Yes, Coach Prime. Coach Prime.
This is your boy, Coach Prime.
Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders. He is the nigga Louis, goddammit. He's the damn...
Having this system.
I just see him as making a Skip Bayless comment. It's not wrong.
Come on now.
No. This is wrong.
The making it making it public may be wrong, but how many other coaches out here are thinking that? Because you have to profile your people who you're going to recruit, right? Regardless or not, you are doing a profile on from all the way from pros all the way down to college that go out and recruit. Okay. Even high school private schools that can recruit players. High school public you're not supposed to, even though they do. But I'm just saying, if I know your frame of mind, I know where you fit in my system. However, him doing that as in, putting it out there in the public, bruh, there's some things you keep to yourself.
Sin City said he's right. Adrian said this is wrong. And what do you say, Smoke? And then we'll get to
this is some other bullshit. I don't know. I mean, mind you, like, unless he was at Jackson State way too longer than he should have to have that type of mentality, that does not make sense. Whatever that person is whatever that person's home life is that prevents you from recruiting him into whatever position you're trying to bring him in for, that has nothing to do with it.
Now.
No, it
to
does.
counter-
No, it should.
to counter-
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't, and I really believe it just doesn't make sense to me.
To counter, he did take Jackson State to the blah 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 and boo 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 boo. And if that was his system, there may be some truth in this.
Okay, again, that's what it. This is just stupid. It is just a stupid thing.
It's a profile. Not saying
It's a
that everybody
profile.
fits, but not saying that everybody fits into it, because he probably did run across a single mom home. The guy actually, the mom was in there or had other males in his life, and he is a leader, and he made that cut. However, there is a profile that you go for certain things, for a job, for anything. You are profiled.
Okay. But the thing is, the thing is, when it comes to college recruiting, there's a whole criteria, whatever these guys go through. Okay. So and pretty much the main thing is like Coach Prime is going to them. It's like, I like this dude. Let's go and talk to him to come in. He probably already knows the fact of what their status is of a two-parent household, or live in the suburbs, or probably a single home that lives in the city. He already knows all that stuff before he even goes there and recruits. He does not necessarily have to visit that person. So, I mean, to me, that comment, again, it is stupid. It should
The
never
comment,
be
yes, the
it
comment.
Let me
never should
clear
have
this
been
up.
said. It does. I feel like, look, dude, you're already on thin ice with a lot of people for you to leave Jackson State to go to Colorado. Now you're just making it worse. So just do your job.
Are you
I don't
speaking,
think-
are you speaking
Here's-
as though if you were overlooked as, I'm sorry, Tom.
No,
are
I'm
you
not speaking as I'm
though you were
overlooked.
overlooked as a player, or are you really speaking like you can't see any of this being valid?
I really don't think it's highly valid. I really don't. And especially when it comes to when you stay in a quarterback, I need a two-parent household. And it's like, really? I mean, it just makes sense.
Okay.
So
Come
move
Tone.
on.
Come on, Town.
So
Oh, you Tone. Sorry,
okay,
that's
so
me.
all right. First off, if these are his thoughts and process, so I see what both sides of the table saying. You know what I mean? When you look at these white cornerbacks, they come from these type of homes.
Yes.
And you look for these type of the criteria in these men. Although Dion, you should have kept your fucking mouth
Yes,
shut.
that.
And
then,
this wasn't news that you put out there. This is your recipe on how you do things. But this is a recipe that other coaches have done for years. But they don't put this out there. Now, if I want a I want gorillas on my defense. Fuck yes. I'm gonna go to the hood. I'm gonna find these niggas that's gonna play in these are gorillas because they got shit pent up inside them that they need to release. They try and take heads off. Those are the niggas I'm gonna want on my defensive side of the ball. Yes, I am. You know what I mean? But on my offensive side of the ball, I need somebody who's gonna be smart and calculated and think. So no, I'm not gonna put this information out here. Do I disagree with it? No, I don't. I disagree with you, Coach Prime. You're getting a little bit beside yourself. You know what I mean? I think when the spotlight starts to dim on Coach Prime just a little bit, he has to do something to inject himself back out there, just constantly stay relevant. No, bro, you was wrong for this. You were out of line for this. You could have kept your mouth closed. You could have handled it differently. Exactly. You didn't have to put your recipe out there. Just do what you do. These white boys, your counterparts, don't put their recipe out there. So why should you put your recipe out there? Come on, man. If you're doing this for attention, that wasn't a good look. Now, I'm not disagreeing. You know what I mean? But does it really matter? Let's think about something. Does it matter if it's a dual parent home?
No.
You know what I mean? I think that's an ignorant statement. Hold on. That's an ignorant, it could be a single parent home and this quarterback could be an amazing man because of the morals of his family and his village helped raise him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's the drive and the determination of the individual, man. So Coach Prime, I think just shut the fuck up, dog. God damn it. You just the nigga of the week.
Let me ask Smoke something. Smoke, do you like Prime? You don't like him, do you?
No, I like him.
Oh, okay. Because somebody said, I think the caller just doesn't like Deion Sanders. And I never asked you that because I do know. If you don't like nobody, it's no.
No, I mean,
Hey Jeb.
he
Hey Jeb. He doesn't like Tom Brady and or Michael Jordan and or who else don't you like?
I like Jordan. I don't like LeBron,
Yeah, he
and I
doesn't
don't
like
like Kobe
He doesn't like Kobe. That my dead husband.
and Marion Barber. Yes,
So my dead husband.
So, you want to know some funny shit? You
Yes,
want some funny
please.
shit,
Tell us
fun
some
fact?
funny shit. What's the fun fact?
This 99-year-old man. This 99-year-old man divorces his 96-year-old wife after finding out she cheated on him 60 years ago.
What?
That's a whole level of fucking petty. That's a whole level of what the fuck? Wait. So I'm 99 years old. I'm sitting on God's fucking doorstep, you know what I mean, just chilling, and I find out my wife cheated on me 60 years ago.
I'm mad.
Nigga, you ain't got that much time left on the world to be mad, nigga. Just,
And what I found out about men is men will do anything for their peace. That's what I heard. Men protect their peace. And it's
Of course.
divorcing Shorty because he cannot get that out of his head. And he aligned himself with I don't want to be with a cheater.
Uh-huh.
Rock off
But
with
at
your
this
cock
fucking,
out.
at this,
I mean,
but at
you
this stage
making
of
the age of thing.
nigga, I'm 100 years old. You know what I mean? 100 years old, and she's almost 100 years old. At that point, I'm just be like, just shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm not gonna kill her, but I'm just say, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, damn it.
It could have been worse.
You know what I mean?
But who told? Who remembered and told? Y'all
Did she
asked the
tell?
wrong
I was gonna
question.
ask, like,
Y'all
did
asked the
a
wrong
secret-
question.
So wait, did she tell him?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all asking the wrong
Did she
shit.
was like, yo, after all this time, I want to have a moment of clarity with you. I fucked your
Somebody's
friend
on their
60 years
deathbed.
ago. 60 years ago?
He said somebody
It's
died.
gotta be. Some.
Or she probably called out another nigga name.
They having sex at that age?
Alzheimer's. I don't know.
Yes.
Something.
She got long-term memory and the short-term memory. I thought you was LeBron.
Okay. Okay. So like that shit is a little fucked up there. But yeah, 99 years old, you divorced your wife. You know what I mean? Because bitch, you cheated on me 60 years ago. 60 years ago? Can't make this shit up, people.
Wait a minute. What judge signed off on this?
Who took them to
Right,
file the
who took-
paperwork?
I would just sit your old ass down somewhere.
Old people still move around now. It's people who still there 100.
99 years old?
Yes.
That's
99 years old, man. Look, Slim. I'm at 99 years old. I'm chilling. Now, I agree with you because men we do go through our shit. What you said earlier, we do. We protect our peace. But yeah, Batman said that's some gangster shit.
I mean,
That's some of it, nigga. Bitch, what you say? You did what? I want a divorce, and you divorced her. Like, nigga.
speaking of old
That's
shit that
fucked
come
up,
and,
dog.
and ruin people's lives.
What's up?
So, Chris Brown is back in the news again. He did a
Oh,
song with
yeah.
this chick.
Okay, so let's talk about
He did a
his
song
fuck
with
ass.
this chick, Chloe Bailey. The world doesn't like the song because how dare you do a song with a woman beater? Now, Chris, his retort starts like this.
Gangster.
He started calling out white motherfuckers who had the domestic violence situations that nobody canceled. Now they mad at Chris Brown because he calling motherfuckers
He
out.
call motherfuckers out?
That's gangster.
Listen, he said, how are you guys still mad at a mistake I made at 17? He's 30-something now.
Yeah.
So that was 15 years ago.
And he went to jail.
All right.
And he went
And,
to
look,
jail.
and he went to jail, so he did his time. He paid his debt to society. People can change because you know what? In those 15 years, you ain't heard shit about him putting hands on anybody. And you know this whole situation.
Well,
Did he put-
Karuchi?
But did he put his hands on her?
Well, that's the gray area because
Okay.
she was saying that that he
was cheating on her.
physical with her,
Oh,
or
okay.
or rough with her.
Right,
But
right.
it didn't say what. It
Okay.
just,
But my thing is, they tried to cancel him back then. It took him a while to come back out with, but he's a very good entertainer. But everybody that he put out there on that post of and he called big names. These was
Big
big
names,
big
celebrities.
names, celebrities like A-listers, producers now, and executive
Do
producers.
you want to know the difference?
Yeah,
You want to know the difference?
Because
Because they're from the
They're cut from the mountains.
They came from the mountains.
yes,
The mountains people from the mountains get away with things that unfortunately us from the motherland can't get away with.
so if you pay for the crime, why can't you? Why can't you Just
because
move
people
forward.
will never, because the bad will always outweigh the good. It doesn't matter how much good you put into the fucking world, people will always focus on the fucking negative that you did.
Yes.
You know what I mean? No matter what happens. Nigga, look at, prime example, let's use fucking Kobe Bryant, for instance. You know what I mean?
May he
All the
rest in
good,
peace.
may he rest in peace. All the good he did in the world, but first thing when they were talking about his death, what did they talk about?
When he cheated with the girl.
That's all you wanted to focus on, bitch. What was the bitch from Channel 4 News? I don't like that chick anyway. But the point is, people will focus on the negative and the bad side of what you fucking did, and it doesn't matter. So no matter how much this man is, 15 years ago, this man has changed. He's a different person, but you still gonna label him as a woman beater. But when you have your counterparts, you don't even that's not even a topic. You can't talk about it. It's hush. We cannot talk about it.
People, when they
Fuck
have
outta
these,
here.
most of the top tiers, when they have this domestic violence situation, it is just in the news. It burns their brand for a second. They don't even pay their dues. You don't see these people really go to jail.
They
You don't
don't.
really hear nothing about them. They come back out and they make smash hit movies.
Yes, they don't hear nothing. It is a different industry. For us black people, we can't do that. So that's why you have to be more mindful of the shit that us niggers do. You know what I mean? Us niggas can't do. You have to remember, you will never be equal to these people. You can never do what they do. You cannot.
And I need you
know
to
what I
stop
mean?
trying to be.
And they
equal.
are.
Stop trying
And they
to do
are.
what they do. Do whatever we do at our level. So here's what I want people to take away from this, right? Because this is Black History Month. We bringing up a lot of stuff that for real can be added into it. Since ain't nobody else talking about Black history,
All right.
no one else nowhere. We'll get to that.
Okay.
But it's wrong that they trying to trash this girl for just trying to live. She got a new song out. She hit a nigga for real who she know they gonna get spins, gonna take her there, and now her shit won't even sell. That is unfair. That is unfair because your personal feelings about somebody.
This is the life we live in. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunately this is how this shit is, man.
And
just
it's our
fucking sad.
people that are saying it about them.
It's our people.
Our people are our worst fucking. It's our people aren't. Yeah, nah, nigga. Gail King, thank you, DJ Cincinnati. I hate that bitch. Oh God, I hate that bitch with a passion. You know what I mean? I just want to pour hot acid on her fucking forehead. I hate that chick with a passion. I don't like her at all. I can't stand that bitch. Thank you.
Is that your phone? And you know, put it on take vibrate off. And you know what's weird? Gail King's the Capricorn.
That's your fucking folks. You gotta own that shit with that ditzy bitch.
We got a meeting later.
Later?
I wanted to say something because I wanted us to bid farewell. We didn't ever talk about this, but East Bay, the shoe company, they done.
Oh, they gone now. Yeah,
They're gone now.
That was a history. Like, yo, nigga, that was history that you
That
get
was
everything
history.
from East Bay. All right, so let's talk about some things real quick. I got a question. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How do you look with your hat or your wig off? Here's the question. So look, without hat, there's tone. There's tone. Without a fucking hat on.
Okay, without this wig, no.
What?
No.
What? Seriously.
I was
What if
waiting.
I had it done?
Yo,
Look.
and the reason why I asked that because some people you only see them in hats, you only see them in wigs, you never see them in anything else. And then when they take the shit off, you be like, "What the
that?
fuck?"
Who was that?
Well, your shit is just straight. You can't take your dreads off.
Well, here's the thing, right? What I find is that we all look alike. There is a trend in women. The makeup is done just like this. The hair is done just like this. That outfit is worn with that. Everyone looks alike. And people aren't doing anything to set them apart. And what I find is that when you set yourself apart from somebody, you're a Bama, or you're a plain broad, or you're a basic ass bitch when you do things your way.
Yeah.
We have to get out of that. I'm a person who I am to the left. I wear, if the shit is ugly, give it to me. I will make the ugliest shit work. If it is, somebody told me in the barbershop one time, like, oh, yo, you just different. Like, he didn't like my style, which I'm happy for. One, I'm from Michigan, so I take my shit with what I like and what's comfortable for me and how I dress my body up. And I am to the left. Things that excite everyone.
What do you consider to the left? Because, for those that haven't been around Kiki when she wants to get dressed and she's saying shit is to the left, shit is not to the left.
No. It is. It is.
Some shit.
No. Listen. It doesn't look like it's to the left because she knows how to rock it. She goes into a store and finds the ugliest thing ever. And when I say the ugliest thing, like me and her don't have the same body type, right? On me, you're gonna look at me like, boo, you ain't got no friends. They let you
I'm
in
saying
the
that.
house like that.
Say that.
However,
She kills that
she
shit.
can kill it that it doesn't look like the ugliest thing. She had these boots years ago that were like what, peasant feather or something. They were the ugly, like she found them on clearance in the back. She just happened to see one shoe, and we had to search for the other shoe to match. And when I tell you she rocked it, that when we went to New York, every female was like, "Yo, boo, them boots is hot. Where you get them from?" Like just off
So she-
the wall.
you a
The
trendsetter.
wall.
I don't even know
ugliest.
what. I don't even know
So
what
you're-
feather that was. I
It-
don't even know
But you're a
whose that
trendsetter. You
was.
can do shit like that.
Thank you very much.
You're a trendsetter.
That's
You
why I
can do
said
shit
like you guys don't see like when she says she's to the left of it, she definitely is, and then people see that be like, oh, all right, let me try, or let me.
Please do not try what Kiki does because maybe your body type isn't what it needs to be to try that. You see how Nomi said, I know I can't wear that shit. I need some of you people to understand that and adopt that philosophy. It doesn't work for me.
I feel the same way like about Bubbles. Bubbles is very thin. She's masculine. Not masculine, but she's athletic.
Storm?
Yeah, Storm.
Storm.
She's athletic. The stuff that she wear is perfect for her. I know I could never wear it.
You can't because it's not the same.
It's not the same.
The shit that she wears fits her body.
It's for her.
You know what I mean?
Perfect.
It
And
fits her style.
honestly, it's a little to the left too.
Yes.
But
it's her.
But it's not. But for her, when you look at it, it's not to the left. It's like, yo, bitch, you hot, just like you.
Yes.
For these women that can stand in their own lane and dress like that, it's okay. Just because you see a woman dressed like that doesn't mean you try it.
I feel the same way about y'all.
But you can
You ain't never
try.
lied.
You can
Just
try it.
say
Just
about
do it for
y'all.
you. Like Kiki, believe it or not, there's been plenty of times way back in the day where she's like, "Nope, I don't like the way this fits. Can you help me?" We were in a hotel room at somebody's
Right.
party up in Jersey.
Cunningham.
Ghost Riders. We were at their party and we made her outfit.
Bought a sewing machine.
Bought a sewing machine.
Bought some material.
Yes.
And was in there making some thigh boots because I couldn't find none
She
and I
could-
didn't
yes.
like how they fit. I made my own
Yes.
for their party.
Like their whole club. Once one person came in and saw it, the whole club was in there like, y'all are seriously in here making an outfit. We was like, yes, she didn't like this. She's like, I want to wear this, but I couldn't find nothing.
And
Literally,
made her own shit.
I had her on the ottoman and I'm pinning the material on
we
her
could sew
and so we
and-
could sew it up in the room. We had the sewing machine with us. So like when I say that she does the stuff to the left, a lot of people just don't understand like that it's ugly shit that she turns and makes it look good because yeah.
Okay, speaking of styles and shit,
What the fuck?
what's up with these fucking these red boots?
The
The
Pac-Man,
fucking the
Papa Smurf,
the Papa Smurf 1000.
the
The people really wearing these shirts? Is that or is this or
No,
are they just
they're
photoshopping
wearing-
and shit?
No, they're
because I
wearing
thought Lil Wayne had some shit that had some joints on or something
Lil
like that.
Wayne. I think Kanye have him in black.
No, who
When he
was
started out-
the girl that was at a NBA game and a
Why?
halftime show? She actually had like they showed the clip of her walking around and she had them boots on. She had something scandalous, some bodysuit on.
You know,
I think we got a picture.
here's my thing because what people are saying is, yo, you will just put anything on. You will wear anything. You have no fucking code, no morals. Like that's some dumbass shit.
You know what their code and their moral code is? The fact the boots cost $350. So if I have them on, you already know what I spent for them. You know what's good over here. That's how niggas think.
I'm not spending $350 on them ugly motherfuckers, dog.
And what protection do they provide you? Because I'm sure that probably foam or the shit that our ice trays made out of. What is that?
Silicone?
Silicone.
That's
You
what
can
they made out
you
of.
can use them on your penis. No.
No.
Bruh.
No. You know what I mean?
If you could find a picture of them.
What happened to the good old days when you
smoke.
come out and we
There
wear
they
some
go.
rich,
Look at this
you
stupid
would
shit.
come out and wear some shit like that, and niggas will be here. What are those?
What are those?
You know what I mean? Like, yo, there's no more. If I catch one of my friends wearing some shit like that, I catch any of y'all. I go to a fucking party, right? And I see somebody rocking some shit like that. I'm roasting your fucking soul. I am gonna roast your soul up and down. I don't give a fuck. That's some stupid shit.
We know drug dealers ain't wearing them because you can't run in them. Look at them.
Right.
You going to jail? You get caught with them motherfuckers on, bro. You going to jail? Like, I don't get it.
I have a question. Like, seeing as though the schools don't really teach Black history anymore, do you still teach it to your kids?
What happened?
Seeing as though the schools
Uh-huh.
don't teach Black history anymore,
You should.
do you teach it to your kids? And if you
Should.
do, what level of Black history are you teaching them?
Okay. I don't have kids myself. I have a lot of nieces and nephews and godkids. And I am trying to implement something that one of my best friends does, and I love it. She's been doing it for years with her kids, any her younger cousins or anything. On spring break, she makes she will take them on a Black History tour.
Nice.
So for that week that they're off, the one year she did from Maryland, she made her way down south, went through Alabama, did all those sites, then went through Georgia, came all the way back up, was in Missouri. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like every day they spent like maybe a day and a half, you know, they'd get there that day, they'd go do whatever, spend the night, wake up, travel to the next spot. And it wasn't just that one time. So anywhere we go, like me and her went to Puerto Rico for her birthday, but though it was me, her, and two other grown adults, we did an educational thing, you know what I'm saying? So she implements that, but when for her kids, she does, shouts out to my girl Mita, she takes them to these Black history, you know, learning about not just the stuff that we may have learned and known, but, you know, you get to, you know, she gets other stuff that, you know, that's not known. Like,
so I'm kind of big on that, the history things and certain things, especially Black history and stuff like that. I was told the other day that I was a fucking nerd because
Nice.
I was at the National Air and Space Museum. I made a fucking delivery there, and you know what I mean. My boss
like,
was
why not?
My boss was like, "You're there. You ain't got shit else for the day. Hang out." Okay. So you know what I mean. The fun fact is the museum is free. Right? You just pay $15 for parking. Well, because we was in the truck, we didn't have to pay. The lady was like, "You're already on the list. Go on inside." Nice. I went inside and spent a few hours in there, and I only posted a smidgen of the pictures I taken, but it was an experience. There are a lot of people in there with a lot of knowledge. A lot of older people that moved down from the mountains. Okay. Right? And I didn't see it. I didn't see any of us in there with that type of knowledge. But the people from the mountains had the knowledge, but they were really cool. And they shared the knowledge. Like you could take tours. You know what I mean? I like shit like that. I like going to the museums. I like you know what I mean? Shit like that. You know what I mean? Because I find that shit fascinating. You know what I mean?
And let me say this for those who probably pick apart that statement. We ain't saying that our people don't know it. He's saying that there weren't
there. They weren't there to teach like our counterparts. The counterparts are there. And they're there. And they were deep in there. You know what I mean? And I was hoping it would have been nice to see one or two of our own there with that same knowledge that they have. You know what I mean? But we obviously you probably find them in Black Museum or something like that. You know what I mean? But go to the museum, learn something. I like that shit. History, that shit kind of dope. But because now they're taking that away from us, and it's not being taught. You know what I mean? I think it's your duty as a parent, as a brother, as a cousin, as this. You're saying you're part of this village raising a child. I think it's your duty to teach these young children this history that's there. It's their right to know this history. We're not going to erase it and act like it doesn't exist. It does exist. It's there, but they should learn this.
Because at the rate that we're going, it's gonna only be Martin Luther King Day, and it's gonna be Black History Month, and the African American Museum is there 365 days a year, and I'm sure the busiest time is now. And I promise you, I can't put no money on this, but I would bet the bank that the schools are probably
No, you'd be funny because I was out there in D.C. Last week a few times, and I passed there a few times, and the surprising thing is there was a lot of white students that I seen going in there for the last 3 days, and every time there was buses outside, there was a lot of white people, white students going into the African American Museum.
This is what I was going to say. I bet the bank on that, it was going to be controversial when I said it, but I was going to say I bet my bank.
Yo, Eric Johnson, hit my inbox, OC Tone. Hit my inbox.
Me too, Jeb.
And I definitely would love tickets for that. You know what I mean? I need tickets.
Yes, we do, Jeb. His birthday is coming up too. Yes, we do, Jeb. And happy early birthday.
Yeah, sorry,
how about we
I'm
make
hitting
it a
him up
real
now
talk?
because
Let's make it a real talk.
A real talk thing?
A real talk outing.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that because that's something that we should do. You know what I mean? I'm down for that. Yo, if somebody hit him up, Eric Johnson, hit us up, let us know. We're going to get with you after the show, and we're going to try to make this happen and have a Real Talk Uncensored at the African American Museum. That would be kind of fucking hot. But yeah, these are things that we should be teaching our kids, man. And I feel it's your duty. It's your duty to teach them so they know this. So this way they can teach their kids and go on and so forth and so on. You know.
Because what I wanted to add to that is when you're teaching your kids that you need a resource of reference, which means you have to continue your education too with the Black history.
Yes, you do.
Because I know for a fact that there's more than Shirley Chisholm. There's more. We don't even hear about that stuff no more.
Exactly.
They eliminated all that. Batman, here goes Batman.
What'd he say? What's
I
the
love
need?
I love the Bat. I mean, he's my man. He was like, what is the need for knowing Black history? It changes nothing. You know what I mean? I think it's a personal.
Y'all can call us too, 301-761-1040.
Yeah, the number's up there.
Go ahead.
I think it's important to know this stuff, to know where you came from. You know what I mean? Right? Our counterparts are showing and teaching where they came from and their history. Although their history isn't 100% correct, you know what I mean? But they're teaching and forcing it down your throat so you know their history. Why not learn your own? Why not teach your kids their history with the true history? Why not? You know what I mean? What is the purpose? And it may spark change in some child that you're teaching. You never know what might change this. This might change this child's views and opinions. This child may take it and maybe the answer to our fucking problems and figure out a way. You know what I mean? You're never gonna know unless you teach these kids so they learn, right?
And what you may find interesting is that they'll find out that twerking is a part of our history. They will find that out.
Okay.
African music, it came from Africa. That stuff.
Yeah.
If you look back at a lot of their dances, that's
It's
what
twerking,
it is.
yeah.
We just offensive with the shit. Coochie hairs and we just offensive with it. But
I just say simple. I think that, you know what I mean? I think learning and teaching is important. You know what I mean? You can't pick and choose what you teach. Teach them everything. Teach them, because right now we may not have the answer to our fucking problems that we have right now, but there may be a child that can come along that you're gonna teach this history to and use that and figure out a fucking way to help make things better. But by not teaching them because you don't feel it changes the thinking point right there. You know what I mean? We supposed to be fighting for change or looking for change. And some of us are old enough, we're set in our ways where we don't see it, but you know what I mean? There's these young minds out here. You know what I mean? You listen to some of these young minds are kind of brilliant. You know what I mean? Talk to them. They see things different than us. You know what I mean? And they figuring out how to navigate in both worlds, man. I just say teach, bro.
I like
say
that
teach.
word because I was going to say circumnavigate. You can use their ability to want to learn and send them this way.
Yeah.
Because they're going to bypass that stuff because that's not populated in our search.
Facts.
None of that stuff is populated in our search, but you can circumvent and push them that way. Question of the morning. I'm going to get back to this because everything, you got to get back to it to get back to it. Does gender trump biology? Does gender trump biology?
No, how the fuck does gender trump biology? I was trying to fucking make that make sense in my head. How does gender trump biology? Why? Okay, Kiki, come on.
Okay,
Give
so
me
a high
some.
school student
Give me
was
some.
arrested and suspended after saying that there are only two genders. A Catholic high school student in Canada was arrested after being suspended for protesting the against trans people use of the girls' bathroom at his school. And they were saying in their quotations that what they were alluding to, they didn't say that gender trumps biology. Like they are now, the little boy kept saying, but it's not a boy, it's a girl.
Yeah.
Just because you dress like that, you are still. And the school had him arrested and suspended and was pissed off at him for saying that and told him he can think it, but you can't say it. So I'm asking, like, does gender trump biology? The little boy ain't wrong. And if you notice today, our whole thing is about is he right or wrong? Saying the shit, if it's real.
So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say the world. Let me rephrase it.
Okay.
Let me say that.
Okay.
The United States has become one set of soft-ass balls because vagina isn't soft and a nigga nuts is soft. You know what I mean? Yeah, and so the United States is one big-ass soft nut sack.
Ball sack.
Ball sack. When you pluck them in the ball and nigga hurt, that's what fucking, you know United States is.
I like that.
And for you to fucking have that type of fucking thought, you know what I mean? That process, it's crazy that you can't speak facts or truth. You know what I mean? Only in the United States of America can you get away with shit like this. Because if you go to these other countries, you know what I mean? The shit that fly here ain't flying there. It's not.
I think other countries, it's not a deal. It's not a big deal. I think
What do you mean?
Like the things that fly here, they do fly elsewhere. The shit that you can do all this stuff now because it's not a big deal, and we want to align with other countries. We want the shit that we always been butthurt about to not all of a sudden not hurt us. We want things that we have I don't want to say we take offense to, or we have a line with where we draw a line. They want to erase our lines because they want us to align with other places. You've said that on this show
All right,
1,000 times.
So here's the thing. This student, he was arrested, right? For saying there's two genders.
He was, yes, in the Catholic at a Catholic school now.
Okay.
Wow.
First off, when you're dealing with a Catholic school, you already. I don't put a lot of weight into them. Here's why I don't put a lot of weight into the Catholics, because they are down with the pedophile shit and that homo behavior. They're down with that.
And you know
They're
that
down with that.
weeks ago, the Pope came out and said, just for y'all to settle the fuck down, homosexuality is not a crime. And y'all trying to do shit to them in their church, and he said, but it's not a crime.
Okay.
So he came on TV and said that.
At the end of the day,
Which he's right.
At the
It's not a
end of
crime
the
to
day,
be
this
homosexual.
young
It's a crime to fuck young kids.
this young kid, right? He didn't say anything wrong. There are two genders. We're sitting at the table right now with two genders.
Yes.
You have a woman and you have a man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You have a woman and you have a man, right? That's what we have. And that's exactly what you are. You know what I mean? Now, when you decide to add pronouns and change up, that's on you. But at the end of the fact, biology, DNA states you are man or woman. Doesn't matter what the fuck you think you are or what you want to be. It states you're a man or a woman.
I don't care how many
Period.
ketchup popsicles.
You can do ketchup popsicles. You can have your fucking anus pulled out your fucking dick hole so it's a vagina. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's not going to change the fact that your DNA, you know what I mean? Because what's going to happen? Let's say they dig up your bone 1,000 years from now, right? And they dig up your bones. They're not going to look at me like, this was a transgender fucking man. No, they're going to do your DNA, and they're going to be like,
Come on, Skip.
you know what I mean? They're going to be like, yo, this was a man, that's a woman. They're not going to think that you were gay. They're not going to think that shit, man. So I don't think the kid was wrong. I think the kid was right. You know what I mean?
The school was wrong.
I think the school is out of line. But why? Doesn't surprise me with Catholic school. Catholics are different. You know what I mean?
But usually they're the ones that are aligned with the way he thinks.
Bullshit. No, Catholics are aligned with pedophile shit. How many priests you know or heard of that raped little boys and was fucking little boys like it was going out of style? You never see none of them niggas go to jail. They just get switched. They get sent back to the Vatican and they get reprogrammed and switched somewhere else. And they just keep moving around. They never do. They okay with that shit. So it's a little difference there. That's
So here's how it crosses over. Here's how this same thing crosses over, right?
What happened?
So Mars, M-A-R-S, the company that makes M&Ms.
Yeah.
They came up with a sixth M&M, a purple one, right? This purple one is wearing combat boots and believing in acceptance and inclusivity. Purple was initially only a part of ads in online companies, and then earlier this month, M&M's announced the launch of a limited edition package featuring green, brown, purple, and an all-female lineup. Once again, they said this kind of package weakens the U.S. on the global stage. News of the indefinite pause hit a sour note on social media. Maya Rudolph, who played in Bridesmaids, who played somebody's wife in... this is the lady who sang she died years ago.
Okay.
Who's Maya Rudolph's mother?
Minnie Riperton?
Minnie Riperton's daughter.
Okay.
And they said, the spokesperson said that this candy should get rid of the outfits that the girls are wearing, and they should wear combat boots, and so that they don't have to, you shouldn't have a gender. Like they mad at the candy.
Yeah, they took their shoes, the brown and the red,
Yes.
and the red used to have like little kitten pumps or something,
Okay.
kitten heels, and they took them off and gave them the boots.
Yeah, so now on, Maya Rudolph will voice these people. You won't see them anymore in this campaign.
That's wrong.
Correct me.
Okay, one, did you see the Super Bowl ad?
Yes.
I did not.
Okay.
She didn't show up for that one?
Myra, yeah, she's in the Super Bowl ad.
Yes.
But you have to see this. Let me get you
Find
the
the
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl
ad.
ad.
Okay,
Wait,
okay. Correct me.
So, but
Shit,
overall, the whole bit of that, it was sparked from Tucker Carlson and his
Yes.
Idiocracy.
Yes.
And that's the one movie I really love, and a lot of people should see because that's what the type of world we're living in right now. But anyway,
We are not gay friendly.
Come on,
yeah,
Smith.
the way I see it is the fact that like once you start getting into candy and all that stuff, you know, when the new purple one showed up, I figured it's like, oh, a new color, okay,
New flavor.
yeah, it's not a flavor, it's a
Because
color.
all of them taste the same.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, no,
Unless it got a nut in it.
Yeah.
Yo, DJ said he said we need pink M&Ms.
I mean,
They are. It comes in springtime.
I ain't eating that motherfucker.
All right, so DJ said
I
he
ain't
said.
eating no pink M&M, bro.
Nah, I'll share. So DJ said he said we are not gay friendly on this show.
Why you say that?
I disagree with that. You know what I mean? I disagree with that. I think we voice an opinion that gay people may not find friendly. You know what I mean? But what we're saying is we're not bashing you. We're just speaking some facts that they want to ignore and act like don't exist. Am I wrong, Kiki? You know what? If we've had some gay people on the show.
And we got something coming up.
We got some gay people on the show.
And we got
Where
gay
my homie
people.
at? Where my homie at? I want my homie to come back on the joint.
She's coming
that
back.
was the fucking.
She got detailed on Mondays.
Okay.
That was the only thing she got detailed, and now the detail is coming to an end. She moved to Baltimore. She got the detail came to an end. So now she said coming up, I think starting March, she's going to be off Monday. So I actually
gotta
have her
get her
lined
in
up. Her name is Spence.
Spence?
And Spence is a person who does she does like females, but she don't agree with a lot of stuff, and she stands up for the shit that just ain't right.
She stands up against
and
it.
the gay people don't like her.
All right, here's the ad if you want to see it.
Okay, come on. We got the ad.
Come with me to a magic land. Bite-sized candies filled with clams. Taste the ocean plus some sand. With mine yards.
Chewy, chunky clams.
La 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 la.
Ma and Ya's candy-coated clam bites. You want one?
With mine yards.
You're supposed to say yes!
Not help.
Now, where's the purple one? She was the purple one, right?
No, the whole bit. Let's say this: that whole thing
Yeah.
is a counter to what you just
What was
read.
reported.
Yeah, because they feel it's like, okay, we're taking off all the spokes candies, meaning all the color, we're used to the point when this came out, initially when Maya Rudolph was going to be the quote-unquote new spokesperson, everybody was kind of disappointed because it's like it doesn't make sense. So you're
wanna see the
complaining.
candy talk.
Yeah, you're trying pretty much, yes, candy talk on Real Talk.
Right.
Candy Talk Uncensored. There we go. Run chocolate. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
Come on.
the point is the fact it initially started with the green M&M because initially the green M&M had pumps.
Yes.
And then it got, I think in the last year or so, it got switched into, like you said, the normal boots.
Yeah.
And Tucker Carlson complained about it. And I was like, well, you complaining about a cartoon, quote unquote, a cartoon animated character. It didn't make sense. So, mind you, with all the other characters, the other M&Ms you see there, pretty much it's like, yes, right at the time, there's only two who had female voices. The brown one, and let everyone know, Vanessa Williams does that voice. And then we initially figured it's like, okay, I don't care. I'm still gonna buy them. I'm gonna eat them. Now, mind you, this is just pretty much stated fact. Fuck you, Tucker Carlson. Fuck you, all you people who
Really?
pretty much
Wow.
say, hey, this is what Mars feels. It is like you guys are a bunch of idiots. You're complaining over nothing. Pretty much.
Okay, so
So go buy Maya's candies.
I need you to.
what happened? What's up? So Sandy said she gonna kill me for this too when she see me. I'm sorry I didn't make it to All Stars, honey. I'm sorry, but staffing problems. You know what I mean? She said, but we always associate colors instead of the flavor. What flavor is Kool-Aid?
Red.
Red. Ain't no damn flavor in the black world. It's just red. You don't call it tropical fruit punch. You call it red. When you come to somebody else, what kind of Kool-Aid you got? Red
or purple?
Or purple. I got some purple. You know what I mean? But I like the red. You know what I mean? Okay, so.
Officially, it's cherry.
No, that's a second red. There's two reds because there's tropical fruit punch that comes in the little blue pack that's red. You know what I mean? And then there's the cherry, which is red. You know what I mean? But in the black house, it just be red. You got red Kool-Aid.
Fago has.
Okay.
Fago has red
pop.
Okay, so because I saw that. I want to touch this.
I want to announce to everyone that the price of eggs have gone down. Now Jordan 1s are officially higher than I was wondering why the fuck do my eggs cost the same price as Jordan 1s? I don't understand this. I took pictures. A carton of eggs, the 12 pack, the dozen rather, was $12.53. So I guess that the same chickens that burned up in that farm or the biggest chicken factory or whatever, they must have started reproducing again, and we must be back on because now they like $6.
Oh, they going back down.
And then Aldi and over to the Lidl, they $3.58. Just so you know.
Remember that.
So,
all right, so we have a scenario here.
Yes. Yes.
Imagine having a child and not spending time with him because you low-key hate him or her, or having a conversation with the other parent of the child. Everybody got quiet. Everybody's just looking. Okay, so I'm going to say it again. Imagine having a child and not spending time with him or her because you low-key hate them or her. You know what I mean?
It could be her.
It could be him or her.
Why you hate your child?
You don't know nobody who hate their kid? Take your time.
Sometimes, so hold on. There have been times where I've hated my kid. You dumb motherfucker. I just hate your dumb ass. You do some stupid shit. But I don't really hate you inside. I'm just as a figure of speech. But
I know
kids
people.
Get on you, I hate the shit you do. Why you gotta do that shit? Nigga.
I know one person right now who hates his son. He hates his son. He hates the mother. The mother.
Pause. Stop right there. So he hates the mother. Is this because it's the hatred before the mother being projected onto the child?
Yes. He don't want nothing to do.
Then you don't hate the kid. You hate the mother.
No, he will not partake in the life or add to this baby. He was like, the baby not mine. He renounces it. He doesn't say that the baby is his. He's like,
niggas out here like that.
I just don't. Then secondly, here's another one. I know another person who, because his son is autistic, and he got other sons that's real ruggedy. Autistic kids are kind of quiet and antisocial. He has 4 other sons, and the other son, no, he has six other sons. And this other baby is autistic. He has 6 other sons, and the sons are all football, baseball. The little kid just kind of sits, and he will not fuck with that kid. He's like, I don't want that shit catching. I don't know what that is. He was like,
these gotta be niggas.
Ignorance.
These gotta be
Yes.
niggas.
Those is niggas.
These is niggas. These is niggas with that type of nigga thinking. Okay. So first off, there's a lot of niggas out here like that right now that don't want to be bothered with the fucking child or have anything to do because the way you feel for the fucking mother. What the fuck does the child have to do with how you feel with the mother? That's still your fucking child. That's your seed, nigga. Help make that make sense. Make that make sense. Can you? Can somebody make that make sense? Somebody give me a call that feels this way, because you won't. Because you just won't. You don't want to expose yourself.
I want you. I know. If you hate your kids, say that shit. But how do you have that conversation with the co-parent or with your family members? Because family members can deduct or make a deduction that you hate this kid because we always saying it and you the fuck don't.
So here's a prime example. Sin City hit another nail on the head.
What'd he say?
He said 50 Cent.
I mean,
nigga, you mad at the mother, but you hate your son. To me, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. It's a little fucked up.
If you gave money, Tone, to a woman to get an abortion and she didn't get one and she popped up in your good life and you popped up and you had this kid against my wishes.
Okay, I see
But
where you're going
you
with.
still can't hate the child.
I can't. It's
You
not the
can't.
child's fault because I didn't. First off, I didn't ask as a child. I didn't ask to fucking be here. You know what I mean? You gave this woman. You gave this woman the money to go get an abortion. Did you go with her? Did you take her with you to make sure she got it done? No, you didn't. You just assumed she was going to get it done. Now, fucking 10 years later, 12 years later, pop up, you got a fucking child. You know what I mean? You got to own that shit. You got to take some responsibility for that,
Is
man.
he right or wrong?
Huh?
Is he right or wrong to hate the situation and by extension hate the child because this is not what I asked for?
Okay, you may not have asked for that shit, but then you didn't do your own due diligence. So in some way, you got to be mad at yourself for not doing what the fuck you were supposed to be doing. You put yourself in a situation. So you want to hate this child because of the mother, right? We're saying hypothetically because she got pregnant, and you told her, nigga. First off, you was fucking her raw. Where's your fucking your own accountability for that?
Yep.
Because you fucked this chick raw. You know what I mean? And you knew the consequences of that. So now the chick got pregnant, and she decided, here's another one. You gave her the money, go get this abortion. That's when you fucked up again. You know what I mean? Why didn't you fucking take her and make sure that she gets this shit done? But you didn't. You assumed. So she went and fucking got a new pair of shoes and went out shopping with your fucking money, dog. And now you mad? Don't take this child. This is an innocent child. Your seed from your fucking balls, nigga. From your balls. You know what I mean? Be a man and be like, all right, I don't agree with this situation, but you here, you know what I mean? Let me at least get to know this child. Let me teach this child something. Maybe your family might want to be involved with this child. Niggas, stop being selfish. Y'all niggas just kill me with that shit, dog.
So they should get over it.
Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? This child is an innocent person. They didn't ask to be here. I can say this because I was in a scenario. My chocolate baby. I didn't ask for my chocolate baby to come. I didn't want my chocolate baby at first. You know what I mean? I'm serious.
Come on, Skip.
I didn't want my chocolate baby, but now, she came. She was here. You know what I mean? And now she's here, and I'm like, I fuck her mother, but, man, I love the shit out of my child. You know what I mean? I love the shit out of my child because she's innocent. You know what I mean? She didn't ask for none of this.
For a person who is not where Tone is right now, Tone Bayless, as he's called today. Oh, shit. For a person that is not where you are right now, how did you get there? Because maybe they don't know how. Maybe this dude I'm talking about don't really know how to get out his own way.
So in the beginning, because this is an innocent child, you know what I mean? And when you start looking at that shit, because now how you carry this child, how you act towards this child or not acting towards this child can affect this child in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? I had to look at it when I first found out. I was fucking mad, and I was like, damn, wait a minute, man. You know what I mean? And the village I had around me, yet again, the village was like, nigga, I know you mad at XYZ shit, but you got to take accountability to be mad at yourself. You know what I mean? You mad for what? Because you did some stupid shit? That's what you mad at right now. And nobody don't want to admit it. I was mad at myself, and I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, you know what? This child didn't ask to be here. Let me go ahead, bite the bullet. Let me do what I got to do. And I built this relationship with this motherfucking beautiful young lady. Now, is her mother a bumbling fucking idiot? Yes. Yes. But my child doesn't deserve that, dog. And I don't think a man should feel like, you low-key hate your child. You hate this child. For what reason? Give me a reason better than
she went ahead and had the baby and then jail.
Nigga, that's not a fucking reason. If that's a reason, you're a sorry excuse for a man. And I'm going to say it, we haven't said it on this show in a long fucking time, and I'm going to say it, that motherfucker makes you a fucking beta.
You ain't said that in a while.
Makes you a fucking beta. You're below a beta. You're a beta's bitch.
Oh.
That's exactly what the fuck you are. I said it. I stand 10 toes behind it.
Damn, that's lower than beta. Batman said, we as black men hate ourselves. We can't love beyond that.
Huh?
He said, we as black men hate ourselves, and we can't love beyond that.
But that's a stigma we need to get over. We need to fix that. You know what I mean? Like, you got to fix that. That's not the way to fucking live. I'm just saying. That's, that's me. Prime example, I'm sitting here now, we're doing the show, and who the fuck is, I'm texting back and forth with? My chocolate baby. Yeah. What the fuck?
Tell her, speaking of the devil, just tell her that.
Yo, nigga, we texting right now. Her birthday coming up. This next month. Her birthday is blocked, so.
Is it? Ah, nice. Yeah. So, Valentine's Day just passed by. Happy Valentine's Day to all you suckers. And you get...
Vaccine City.
You're married.
Yeah.
You're married. So let me talk to you. Erica. You're
No,
not
you can
there.
talk to me.
I can talk to you.
You
I can talk to you
You can
too.
still talk to me.
And you get a HVD on Happy Birthday. I mean, on Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Just the
HVD.
The initials. Okay.
Or Happy V Day.
Okay. What's your point?
Does anybody feel some type of way? On your birthday,
So-
HBD.
So,
On my birthday, yes. On Valentine's Day, no, not really.
So if a person texts you HBD,
On your birthday.
On my birthday,
does it matter who is it from?
It's from your significant other, your lover. It's from your lover.
It depends on what he do after that.
Do it.
Yeah. Cause
Fuck that.
No, because
Okay.
he might just be hitting me on a text to let me know, that's my, good morning, Queen HBD, but he might have a whole thing set up for us. Now, if I go the whole day and you ain't got shit for me and all I got was an HBD, nigga.
Here's where the road crosses with me, right?
Right.
You don't say, "Can you suck my dick?" And you don't put CUSMD. You write all that out. Can you?
Yes.
You gonna send me HBD?
That's why I said,
and my
like,
birthday's
yeah.
a fucking event, my nigga.
It is.
And to me,
The
I'm not a
whole
yeller.
Capricorn came out of her
I'm
right
not a
there.
yeller.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I am not a Valentine's Day. I don't have a Valentine. So that I like somebody, but I don't have a Valentine. That to me is different. Like that day is just whatever it is.
Okay,
Especially
okay,
when
okay.
you are in love and you love somebody all year round, right? That's fine. But to me, if you give me the excuse, well, I just hurried up and no, nigga, you picked your phone up, you took time to unlock that shit or face thing it or da-da-da, you can write that shit out. That's tacky as fuck for you to send somebody HBD.
Okay.
That's tacky as fuck
It is.
for you to send
It is.
HVD because if that ain't your thing, I don't care. And secondly,
Happy venereal disease.
happy Veterans Day.
Exactly.
And for you,
Ew.
I get that you say Valentine's Day, da-da-da. To me, Nick, and you say whatever they do after, it will kind of balance it out. I'm not a gift person. I'm all words.
You are,
if you
yes.
send me some fucking VD, I'm going to take V off the table, bitch.
Okay, so first
No V. And you can figure out what V I'm talking about.
First and foremost,
Like a
right?
bacterial infection.
Most of these, I've adopted. I'm trying to unadopt the fact that these holidays are just another day to me. And for the longest, for many years, I've always carried it. This is just another day. It's my birthday. It was another fucking day. It's a day I'm a year older. And I didn't
9/11 became something special, though, didn't it?
Well, I was here first, though, motherfucker.
Oh, all right.
But on the same token, you know what I mean, like Christmas and all that shit was just another day. I mean, and it's because of my shit that I went through. Felt like that. Now, when you're dealing with somebody else, and now all of a sudden for them it's a big deal. Like if you're dealing with a Kiki, this is a big deal. Like her birthday is a big deal.
It is a national holiday.
Hold on.
What's the point?
Exactly. But I know this from the beginning. When we first get together in our conversation, I know this, and Kiki is going to let it be known. It is fall month. It's Capricorn month. It is Capricorn. This is my birthday. This is This is what it is. If I wake up on her birthday and text her HBD, nigga, I know instantly my relationship is over with Kiki. You know what I mean? I am a piece of shit. No, you don't do that. You know what I mean? Depending on now, if you have a mate that's opposite of Kiki and they're not really, it's not a big deal to them and they don't care about shit like that, then yeah, of course you can get away with that shit. But it's not hard to send a happy birthday or a happy Valentine's Day. It takes you a couple seconds.
It takes you a couple seconds.
Now, like Nomi said,
The phone spells the shit out, though. You put happy, it'll birthday, it'll come.
I mean, and like Nomi said, what you do after that, how you do after that. You know.
No, I had, like Tone said, it wasn't a big day, so the guy I was dating said that to me. So I tried to take from him. I told him next to Christmas and New Year's, because New Year's we partying. It's my birthday. It's the biggest next holiday. Everything,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So I said I do, but I celebrate me whatever he don't. So for his birthday, I tried to be nice. I am a birthday person, so I sent him happy birthday, and I sent him my little personal emoji, and all this. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Bruh, I'm telling you, when we got in person, I laid him out. I said, that was an insult to me being genuine. I know you don't celebrate exactly. You may not celebrate your birthday. I said, however, you was offended. That offended me that I took the time out to think of you on your special day. I said, don't worry, won't do it again.
I think on those holidays, you know what I mean? Because like I learned that to me, Thanksgiving was just a day that I would go around and eat people's food. Some good, some bad. I would eat people's food. Christmas was just a day that, you know, hey, but I get it. When you get into a relationship and with people, they show you something different, and you need to reciprocate that energy. Even though you may not feel it's a big deal, make it a big deal. But if you date this woman here, her birthday is bigger than Christmas.
It is.
Her birthday is bigger than any other fucking holiday on this planet, right?
Yes, it's an event.
It's a whole event. That's why she's laughing, because she knows it's true.
It's true.
You know what I mean? It's true. Now, look, me sitting next to her, I've learned this. You know what I mean? And so what we're not going to do is downplay that shit. For me, I'll downplay it. I mean, it's no big deal. Like, yo, Valentine's Day, we looked at them, we're not doing that. Okay, nothing. We're not,
That's
okay,
beautiful
cool.
and
No
mutual.
big deal.
And I
big
feel
deal.
like if you're, so the question also extended to if you're courting someone, because when you're courting someone, right?
Okay.
You're putting out all the stops. Y'all drinking the best shit. If y'all smoking the best shit.
Uh-huh.
Y'all eating at the best restaurants. You dressing up. You washing your balls. You shaving your balls. You just in case type stuff.
That's
You
stuff I do
doing.
mandatory. Nigga.
I
I'm
mean,
late
some
for that,
people,
though.
Some don't.
some people only
Manscaping
doing.
is important. Well, we're
some
not going to go
people-
there. Ball
Okay.
deodorant. Ball
Okay.
deodorant.
Some
okay?
people just do it during the time they want to put that best foot forward.
Nah.
You will write that shit out. You will come to my house with a handwritten letter and say, happy birthday and all that. But then, now I love you, you're going to send me HBD, bitch? And for all the ladies who didn't understand, Sin City said that, please be alarmed. He's giving all women in Myrtle Beach HVD. Just let you
That's what he said. Yo, just so you know.
Kiki, getting an HBD is equivalent as getting a knife and a lighter for Christmas.
That's fucked up.
What is she going to do with
I don't know.
you?
Oh, wait. I don't smoke, but it was Steelers.
Steelers. So is it the thought that counts? Was it the thought that counts? I don't know.
It would have been worse if it had Commanders on it. Look at her face!
Look, I see that. I mean, I'm trying to reach here. Nigga, I'm reaching. And that's what I'm saying. Was it the thought? I mean, nigga,
It couldn't have been
did
the
he got a
thought.
knife too? You got a knife too?
Couldn't have been
knife.
the thought.
Maybe you might need some
When has
protection.
he's never seen me with one. I could understand if you saw me with one and be like, oh, and you're a Steelers fan and I see this.
Maybe you want to have
So
like an
maybe
impromptu
so
pig cutting
maybe
or-
his funds was a little funny. I'm reaching. I'm trying. I
Don't
can't
buy
say-
that.
You
Don't
should've
buy me
said
nothing that I,
HBD
yeah,
then.
you should have just right. You should have just said MC. Merry Christmas. Just
Yo,
knife and a
so
lighter.
what we're learning today is,
Are you a butcher?
I mean, what we'll be learning today is that abbreviations are no good.
are no good and know your partner.
Yeah, know
Because
your
me and
partner.
him have been together for over a year. This is our second Christmas.
Okay, so then you should know by now. But a lighter and a knife. Okay, I mean,
Well, it's the same thing as her giving him some new shoes, or
how was new shoes?
No,
I get it.
No, no.
I
I
get it. Like,
I mean,
yeah, he got something
or a
practical.
gym membership,
Right.
Like that'd be,
That-
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be. And know me, you know I'm not trying to be funny, but that's the equivalent.
what? It's the equivalent?
Yes. Here, I bought you a car
That you can't drive.
that you can't drive.
This is a petty. Okay, so I want to understand the idea of the lighter.
No disrespect.
No, but I understand. I want to understand the lighter. You
Yeah.
don't smoke.
No,
you
he has
smoke
Steelers
hookah?
on it.
You smoke hookah?
It's an old school joint. You got to flip open. Have
Oh,
to have
Zippo?
the butane.
The Zippo like type joint. Okay,
right.
so-
That ain't. I can't do anything with my hookahs with that.
No, I
And she
was
don't
trying.
smoke.
I was trying.
Do you maybe?
And
So
I
what
don't
was the
smoke.
knife? Okay, so
She
what was the
worked at
knife?
Giant.
The knife
She's a
was
meat-
just.
she's
It was a
meat
set.
cutter.
It's a set. It was the knife and the lighter and the box that was broken. That came from. I know it came from China. And
Oh shit!
Now, I mean, and honestly, what I got him for Christmas, and I had prefaced it earlier that your Christmas present is going to be something practical that you need.
Of course.
So
you could use
something, right? And I got him some clothes and stuff. Like his old nurse had bleached almost everything. Like, so he's wearing sweatpants with bleached patches, you know. So I was like, let me just, you know,
Give my baby some new sweatpants.
get him something that he's going to use, and you know what I'm saying, because if he's going to the doctors, whatever, like we went out to the doctors, and I was like, this big ass bleach stain on his ass.
And that's both of y'all. They ain't-
Yeah, it's exactly.
Oh, you let him out the house like that?
I was like, you know, so in my mind, and I even told him, I said, it's going to be a continuous thing, but this is what I bought you everything that I bought you t-shirts, wife beaters, and a couple sweatpants. And it's going to be a continuous, but this is what I'm buying you for Christmas.
It, right?
Yeah, and I
okay, so
appreciate
somebody
it.
said,
Did he appreciate it?
You don't smoke cigars. You're not into
No.
cigars. It's a nice try, Grace. It was reached because Grace was like, "Yo, you can get him a cigar torture." She could have got you. Okay, so this nigga. So she went out. You went out. And
Bought him
you,
sweatpants.
I thought about what he needed and what would be like.
he figured it
But-
was as
but wait.
steal as you needed.
His birthday is a week before Christmas, so I already got him a birthday present that something that he, you know, around what he likes and wanted, and not something practical. That's why I said for Christmas it was going to be, you know, a practical gift, because I already got you for your birthday, got you that $46 cake. We went out. You know what I'm saying? I treated, you know, everything. I did that for his birthday, because birthday for me is the
Y'all
holiday.
come from
Well,
for y'all.
From Real Talk Uncensored and Smoke.
Smoke.
Can we find Nomi a burning and carving class? Sweetie,
Yo.
can we all?
Oh shit.
Hey, Jab, you got the hook up on that?
Right. Now he left. It was gym time. He had to
we
leave.
got to go.
Oh Lord, man. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. I got
No
stuff off
problem.
here. Y'all
Well, in the end of our session, I'm going to give y'all some Did You Knows real quick. We got a lot of times in the end of the show, we'll come up with perspectives, fun facts, and Did You Knows. And somebody's calling me too. No, we're not doing that. Did you know that by letting the wolf population recover, the traffic collisions caused by deer are reduced by nearly 25%, not based on the decimation of deer, but on the basis of the landscape of fear caused by the wolves. So it ain't even like the wolves are eating the deer. The deers are just scared because the wolves are around. So
they're going further deep into the woods.
they're going further in. So you get to keep your bumper.
And maybe a fender.
And maybe your fender.
Okay. We'll go wolves.
Go wolves and commanders for by enemy.
Hey.
Food for thought. Everything ain't about you. I know for Leo. I know that's rough. I know it, know me. We're gonna Smoke is gonna give you the number to our consult team for Real Talk Uncensored. We know you didn't know that, but everything is not about you. Whatever. She said, whatever. Number 2, when they made one, they didn't stop at that one.
Excuse me.
When they made one, they ain't stop at that one. Number 3, about 80% of the things that you worry about ain't never about to happen. 80% of things you worry about, they never happen.
So I got to stop worrying about if I'm going to win the lottery and
You
just.
gotta stop worrying.
And then it'll
about
happen.
It. You probably,
Okay.
Okay, and I don't know. Another segment on here is I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but desperate is not a sexual preference.
Boom.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but fuck them.
Yes.
I don't know who need to hear this, but them little Fireball minis ain't whiskey. It's malt liquor. Just so you know. Y'all buying Fireball in the minis, it's malt liquor. It's not whiskey. They have a lawsuit. You can look it up. It's not that, Nomi. Stop buying them shits and giving them away at Christmas. Stop giving away 40s in the pint. What is it?
Damn it, that was going to be in my adult Easter egg hunt.
No. I don't know who needs to hear this, but your friends have another group chat that don't include you.
Yeah.
Your friends have another group chat that do not include you.
If you're in about 3 or 4 of them and you know this person ain't in it, just know
You were that person somewhere else.
that you are that person somewhere else.
Would you feel a way about that if you find out that?
Of course, everybody's feelings hurt. Like, what you mean I ain't in? I'm supposed to be in everything. But then if you real about yourself, you will know, like, yeah, I'm in this one, and so who is in our general group ain't in this. I mean, families do it. I know families who got the main family chat, and they got a cousins chat, and then they got the favorite cousins, and yeah.
Guess what? My kids have a chat, and I found that they have another chat. Like, and so I was telling my aunt about it. I was talking to my aunt, right? My aunt Mimi, and she was saying that they messed up and talked about her in the chat that they was in, and not in
See, that's the thing about having all these separate chats. Bruh, in your phone, make sure that you label these chat groups accordingly. A lot of y'all, this is how y'all getting caught up.
Yes.
Every family or group chat in my phone, I don't leave it to just for the names to pop up, whatever. It has a name specifically because of that reason. I already can't see. So if y'all see me do this or looking over my phone, I already can't see the small type.
Yes.
So, bruh, that's what you get.
And then can you imagine your mother? I can't. She was so hurt, and they was saying some raunchy shit about her. So if that's what you say, bro, that's how you hate your kid.
Yeah,
that's how you start.
But that's but that's grown kids. You allowed to. Once they become grown, and then they still indignant, like I did my job, and that's why I don't like. But all right, I digress.
You ask how do you hate your kid? That's how you do it. You talk about me, bruh. And another thing, please don't, and I'm going to reiterate this, please don't HVD and HBD people. Take the time. If you love the girl, regardless of how much, you only had a few minutes, you only got da-da-da. Here's the thing. If you only got a few minutes to send something and you can't send what your heart tells you to send, I can wait.
Yes.
I will rather have a little stinky attitude like, damn, bitch, it's 11:59.
Right.
The 15th is in 1 second. And you still send it with the heartfelt stuff that it deserves, as opposed to, let me just hurry up because I'm in the bathroom or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that too. We go to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom. Take the time. Hey, babe, busy a little bit, but I want that birthday to you. Da-da-da. Just make people feel special, bro.
Yes.
That's it. Smoke, am I right? Would you send HBD and HVD? He's an Aries.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
You ain't sending none of that shit.
I was about to say,
You know what I do or don't?
Would you send happy birthday, would you?
I've done it.
How many times? I know you can name them.
are you spelling it
I
out
did
or you
recently.
abbreviate
I
it?
either spell it out or do a GIF, whatever.
Okay.
You looking at me funny for?
Aries do not do that shit. Now you will get gifts.
I'm a different type of Aries.
Okay, Ty. Throw that out here. Naomi, real quick before we get out of here, 'cause I know we got like 1 minute. I'll be stretching to 3 or 4.
15.
Oh, 15 minutes. Growing up, people watched the Good Times, right? And I hit on this before we got off last week about, I'm going to bring it back up. My cousins could not watch Good Times because my aunt was afraid that they would adopt the struggle mentality.
Okay.
Do you think that show hurt or helped us? Good Times.
I didn't grow up personally watching it,
I knew it. You're the right person
but
here.
like watching the reruns, it wasn't that it wasn't allowed in my household. I think by the time it was out, it was on reruns.
Yeah.
Then
Of course, we wouldn't.
yeah, I wasn't there, so I wasn't into that type of show to watch it. Now, did it hurt or help?
As a people.
As a people, it didn't affect me, maybe because I didn't watch it, but like I understand that you didn't want the struggle to be inherited, but there was some good things from that show. Like the struggle was them trying to move forward and get better. And
then that really never happening
yes.
until the season's end. Could you understand like how my aunt
Yes, I understand what your aunt was saying because she didn't see the progression, like watching it in reruns because you kind of knew how it ended. That okay, they kind of made it out, and I mean, I guess the moral part of it, I wouldn't see it wrong with it because they, Florida, stood on, she may have hindered. I've heard that controversy hindered their progress because she stood on too much on the morality and the moral grounds of it. But it depends on how, I don't know what your aunt's mind was at. Like for my parents, I don't think they would have, I don't honestly remember my parents ever forbidding us to watch certain things. I remember when we were younger, we weren't allowed to press that HBO button after a certain time. I am dating I'm dating myself. This was when remotes were corded.
Yes.
And
were they?
And
we had a satellite dish, so I don't.
Oh no! We didn't have satellite. Yes, the cable box was a long brown thing, and you pressed each button for the different channels. And B, Smoke, you agree with me?
Yeah, I remember.
So you remember those?
Can you find a picture of it? I've never seen that. Okay. We had a satellite dish.
No, so I mean, and it was there was also the box, another little small one. If you paid for the premium package, you could switch it to B. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't pay, you got the squiggly lines.
Yep. I
do remember those days.
You had to for any guy, they would squeeze to get the Spice Channel.
Yes.
Say, I see titty. I see titty.
Escapades. Remember that? Smoke.
So yeah.
Remember that show? I mean that channel.
But so there wasn't much that they said no from, but also I was so innocent and green, and as a kid, like I had a childhood. Like a lot of my friends will tell me about the traumas they had. I can't say that I can relate. Like I have empathy for them, but I didn't have that. So the shows and all that wasn't only show that really affected me and that I appreciated watching growing up was the Cosby Show in a Different World.
See, Tweety said it's just a show. When I look back at it, right now, to counter, or I think the opposite of Good Times probably was the Jeffersons. Jefferson showed, hey, you can get out here and get it. Looking back, when I was having a conversation with my cousin, I did know that they couldn't watch these shows, but I didn't know the premise at which my aunt came up with it till we talked recently, and she was saying, yeah, this is why. And I looked at it like, I can see how being in the ghetto, which most of us, my father defined ghetto as black people, a lot of black people living in an area. Yep. That's what he defined the ghetto as. And he said, if you live there, that's what it is. So I
found the cable box.
You found the cable box? Let me see it. My idea of that. Really?
Yes, that is it. I remember. And you see it has 3 different channels, and you had to switch it up, the thing on the left-hand side, and rotate it to get to all the different channels.
Oh, the 3 rows.
Yes, the 3 rows. So if it was all the way up, it was a top row. If it was in the middle, it was that middle row, and all the way down is the bottom. Yeah.
That's what she said. If it had 3 rows, it was a super cable box, Tweety said.
Yes.
Yeah, Tweety, look. But I was looking at it like, and I guess being in that situation, meaning Good Times, living in it, you are now satisfied with what's happening, so to speak. Like,
and I never lived. My family's always been the only black family on the street.
Would you say your family was affluent?
We weren't. We were affluent to other black people. We were working middle class, but we weren't I never lived in the hood, we were a good 12, 13, 15 block, I wasn't
Tell them
what
your daddy did. Just tell them where your daddy worked.
Oh, IBM.
You were affluent, motherfucker. You were affluent, motherfucker.
We were, no, my friends used to always say we were rich. I'm like, bro, I can't go to my parents and ask them for $1 to go to the store. And or run down the street after the ice cream truck. Like that was my rich, the white people on our street, the white kids. But
your daddy had the $1. He just ain't giving it to you.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. Even when moving to Maryland, and when IBM transferred him, He got transferred to Sterling, Virginia, but he chose to live out in Germantown because of a family member. And he said, "I like this area; it's progressive, and we ain't know nothing." It wasn't. It was a change of the area and the status, but we were still the only black family on the street.
Affluent. Look, can you look up what's the definition of affluent? Smoke. Can you tell us the definition of affluent?
Yes,
Please?
moving to Maryland was because, and then going, having family come from Pennsylvania, they was like, "Oh, y'all living in Dallas and the neighborhoods in Dallas, like the TV show." I was
TV
like,
show.
"Oh,
Yeah.
it wasn't affluent to me because my daddy treated us like we was poor. You want something, you got to do something around this house, or for me and your mama."
You had to earn it.
Yes, everything earned. I did not get everything. Like my daddy was a rider, and you thought I'd have been appealed to that side of him. Yeah, my daddy told me I could not own a motorcycle and live at home. Now this was after taking care of my mother, so I didn't have a job. My job full time was to take care of my mother, who had cancer.
Made him God
Affluent.
rest his dead. Come on.
Affluent, it means having great deal of money or wealth.
Affluent.
Okay, so my
Affluent-
parents were affluent.
Affluent society of the Western world, aka here.
Yes.
So my parents
Yes.
were affluent. I
Yes.
wasn't.
Yes.
I got benefits of it from the housing, but yes.
Go. Now, I don't know how much TV you watched or how much news you you dabbled in over the week. Are you aware of the Damar Hamlin situation with the jacket?
No, I didn't. I haven't seen that.
Are you aware of that, Smoke?
Refresher.
Okay, Damar Hamlin wore a jacket to the Super Bowl that had a skewed picture of Jesus Christ on it. It had like the crown was crooked or the thorns was kind of da-da-da. And Adrian Peterson of the Minnesota Vikings fame got offended. Tweeted like, bruh, like holla at me, call me. This is some bullshit right here. And everybody went on and saying whatever. He kind of stood, he stood his ground and said, it's my jacket, it's fashion. And when I watched that, my question became, should you have to practice someone else's religion or believe in it to respect it?
No.
Or is it his right to have fashion and we just supposed to mind our business, or do we try to educate a person? 'Cause maybe they don't know.
You can definitely try to educate. However, Damar Hamilton is of faith too. It's just his interpretation, just like all them pictures of the white Jesus. However, I was brought up in the church and reading the Bible, and that picture of the white Jesus ain't got no wool-like hair. Or bronze skin. He ain't even tanned in half the pictures I see. For me to even, to understand and believe it. So your interpretation of it is just that, and the fact that he wore it as fashion, he's allowed to now. But it's a conversation. If you are offended by it, just like Adrian Peterson, was like, holler at me, we need to talk. It depends on how you hollering at me. Like, don't come at me forcefully. Have this conversation so we have an understanding. I am not of Buddhism or Muslim or whatever, but I can, if the person on the other side of that religion is reciprocal of it, we can have a conversation of understanding.
Okay, so now let me stretch it here. Adrian Peterson is up north of 40, right? Damar Hamlin is 20s, right? Would it be fair to say, like a lot of these things, this is just one example of it, where the younger generation kind of water stuff down or kind of don't really understand the importance of things in the name of fashion or a name of looking like something. Come on, Smoke.
Okay. Just as you were talking, it seems like, again, there is a huge generational gap.
Yes.
So the way I see it is like, look, I know you want to, quote unquote, school me on whatever, but Hamlin just is like, look, dude, it's like you said, it's fashion. I don't know why you're coming at me like this. I don't need to hear it. And I agree with it. I agree with Hamlin. It's like, he does not need to talk to Adrian Peterson. For what reason does it have this, like, let me educate you, young boy, or whatever.
Right, if he came at him like that,
yeah,
yes.
And it's like, to me, it's like, what are you talking about here? I mean, you're offended over something that has nothing to relate to you.
Well, I mean, if Adrian Peterson was so offended by that image of God, of Jesus, come holler at me about why you were offended, because for real, I'm pretty sure it wasn't done in to be offensive. However, if you come to me on this rah, 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 and you wrong, bro, I'm not hearing you because you coming at me wrong. And two, even if I hear you out, you have to understand my side too. If you can be open-minded to see both, you know what, bro, it wasn't offensive. I can say that to you. And for real, this could have been my interpretation of God, because God, you're striving to be perfect, but even God said he wasn't perfect.
But
So the thorn to the side, because we came from the early, everything had to be straight and
symmetrical and all that stuff.
Can you find this
Exactly.
jacket for us? Why you gonna make your comment?
So if
Go ahead.
the crown
Finish your
was to
comment.
the side, that is just into his interpretation of what the God to him looks like. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be straight on and perfect. If it got a little tilt, that's his flavor.
You know, it was kind of Van Gogh-ish how I look. You know,
Right,
like
it was-
one ear, one eye type
Yes.
thing. I can't say literally that's what it is, but when I saw it, that's what it put me in the mindset of.
And that's just an interpretation of it. So for somebody to be butthurt about it, find out what it is, like why, find out why first. Everybody needs to find out why. Do a self-check first. And then be like, you know what, it still is offensive, or maybe he doesn't know that, if there's something that's supposed to be this way and only this way, like, you know what I'm saying? And somebody kind of does an adaptation of it, and it's offensive to
Abstract type
Yeah,
of-
abstract, like, no, this is the reason why, and it should never be. However,
So
the picture of God and the picture of Jesus is wrong from the beginning. So
are you saying that
Here it is.
deities are not off limits? See him on the cross?
yeah,
You
no,
see
but
that?
that is an artist depiction of. So how is that?
Like a garbage pail kid.
It do.
Or a tree branch with a beard. Yes. So deities are not off the table. Like Buddha and Christ.
But
let's
Buddha-
hold on.
I'm just asking,
Let's go back
Okay.
to the good time comment you were talking about. Remember that episode where JJ made a black Jesus and everybody had a hissy fit about it?
Yes.
So it's the exact same thing. But surprisingly enough, like we said earlier about, only black folks are having a problem with this. It's like, dude, it's just art.
And the fact that he is at a national football game, the biggest game of the season, and you are representing Christ, if y'all don't sit the fuck down
So here,
and let this man be.
you know what the surprising bottom line is? It's going to surprise you, right? So, okay, let me say what I feel first before
Right.
I give you the bottom line. He was offended, one, because we can't never do nothing offline. Adrian Peterson howled at him online. Like, that's embarrassing, one, two.
Right.
Don't come at me, because the way you come at me is the response you get from me.
Exactly.
So that took it from down earth to the stratosphere because of how he did it, right? Damar Hamlin was like, look, just holler at me offline, bruh. He went home and talked to his mama. His mama was able to tell him, baby, this is why. And he got online and apologized. I apologize. I didn't see it that way. My mother helped me to understand.
That's wrong. I'm sorry. No, you're a grown ass man. I don't care what it is. You made the decision to wear what you wanted to wear. Your mama didn't dress you. You did.
Right, but if once he got somebody else's point of view and he understood it, and he understood why.
But but here's the thing. It's like, it's one thing to, like you said, if Adrian Peterson coming to you like this, and it's just like, you let me talk to you, and it's like, okay, no, you go over there, but you decide to go, let me go to a quote unquote softer side. So you go back to your mama or whoever parent or person you talk to, and they give you the potential thing to probably what Adrian Peterson will probably say to you. The way I view it is like, dude, stand your ground.
He did stand his ground.
No, you didn't, because again, you didn't have to go back, quote, and apologize to Adrian Peterson. And
But
say
he
was
no.
wrong.
Did he apologize to Adrian Peterson, or
He
did he just
apologized on a global level.
on a global
And
level
he
to say?
apologized for the
To
exchange.
who?
Yes.
Why?
No,
Again,
let me say this. From what
why
I
I'm a yeller. This is why. Because I feel the fact is like, why apologize for something that you did nothing wrong?
Okay, but he didn't apologize for not doing nothing wrong. He apologized because it was taken offense by somebody, and he understood once it was explained to him, because his thing was, no, it was just this. Somebody came in with a different point of view. He said, you know what? Okay, I can understand that. Let me apologize for offending you. That wasn't my position for wearing this. However, I will apologize to you because now I understand where you're coming from.
No, now this is where I feel this, again, should never apologize. Dude, Adrian Peterson, your butt is hurt, pretty much smacking yourself with your own switch because of the fact that, look, he wore it because he wore it. That's him. If you have a problem with it, just deal with it personally. Just deal with it on your own. Don't overexpose to something that makes no sense to why you're worried about a guy wearing a jacket that's made by someone special for him to wear. That's your problem. That's your issue. And I would feel like Hamlin should have never apologized for that.
You know what? Because Hamlin is a gentleman.
Yeah, he's a gentleman.
And I
especially
hate the way people.
He's rational.
And he's rational. And I hate the way people kind of put like, no, stand your ground because now people are going to think less of you. No, I understand both sides and point of view. I am not like that, and I definitely, you know what I'm saying? Most people, like me and my boyfriend had this argument about that, and he was like, no, you got to be hard, you got to do that. I was like, do you always have to be?
I'm not saying being hard. I'm just saying it's like, you went on to being
because he's going to wear that jacket again.
Yes, it's like you're going to wear the jacket. Fine. I just feel like, again, this whole thing is about overexposure, overexposing something that is so stupidly trivial.
Right. I wouldn't have came back and apologized to Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
No, so go ahead.
I just feel it's like, look, Hamlin should either apologize privately and don't say, hey, I went online and talked to him, blah, blah. No, just say, I had a conversation with Adrian Peterson. I said what I said. If you want to put that out there, if you want to, but really, it's like this should have been in behind closed doors.
Oh, definitely. I don't believe that he apologized to Adrian Peterson. My takeaway was that, because what he said was, and you can find it on Twitter if you look for it, he said, I apologize. After talking with my mother, I understand how people could have taken that.
Yes.
So, and it made me think about it, like, should you always have to apologize when your intention is not to offend, but it offended someone?
No. If it's for him because he is now a public figure, you kind of yes and no. Now the way that Adrian Peterson came at him, instead of DMing him and he made this a public thing, fuck you. However, for him to say, I got understanding from, I got this other point of view, and he came out and apologized for anybody else. So if Adrian Peterson was feeling offended, there may be other people that were, that were behind him, were like, dang, or second guessing him or looking at him funny, that he just came and cleared all that up. And you know what I'm saying, the type of person he is. You know what I'm saying?
Let's bring this back then. Let's walk it back. Because we can always parallel a situation, right? Is this not the same thing that Skip Bayless went through when he said, no, I'm not apologizing for what I said?
But he didn't apologize for what he said.
No. I'm trying to bring it to him. He was saying, like, you don't have to apologize. And then people are saying you do. Like, you should if you offended someone. And just like Nisha just said, whatever happened to the freedom of speech? Whatever happened, we got people who think all day long, if I offended your ears, I owe you an apology. Like, just like you said earlier, and I liked your point. You said, no, you got to find out why you butthurt. Like, what is it with you?
I don't have to find out why you butthurt. I really don't. Should get some cream, get some preparations and call it a day.
Now, Adrian Peterson needs to find out why he was so butthurt, and if he felt the need to.
He said Adrian Peterson. You're hearing her right. She said Adrian Peterson to find out why that thing hurt you, what he did, not him.
It doesn't. Again, Adrian Peterson, his whatever his personal views on certain things have kind of went off the rails, since a couple years ago about his son.
Yeah.
But honestly, the way I see it is like, look, everyone, you cannot apologize constantly for whatever you're doing within your own self. And if someone else is offended by it, because next thing you know, you will be running out of a whole bunch of paper a lot of the apology notes you'll be sending out, because it's ridiculous. That's why I felt Hamlin should just was like, I'm not saying stay in his ground fully, but I felt it's like you did not have to apologize. You really didn't.
But
I mean,
I
he
just
is who
look
he
at the
is.
kind of
That's
man he
fine.
is.
But then again, it's just like it's a life lesson learned. But the way I see it, view it is like I really don't. If I was in his shoes, and especially that time frame, mind you, I think he's an elder and all this stuff. Personally, no, I wouldn't have never apologized. It's like this is who I am. This is what I wore. I'm respecting the guy who made it for me, and call it a day.
Even in this time now where his celebrity kind of went up, like right now, Damar Hamlin is a household name right now. Do you think that had something to do with it? Like the people who try to do damage control and say, look, this thing about to
Well,
get.
is that too? I mean, kind of keep this whatever, it's like, dude, man, you just survived death. We want to keep this going. I mean, I get that bit, but at the same time, it's like, again, this unwarranted celebrityism, meaning the fact of someone from somebody else, like an Adrian Peterson coming in and feeding off of that type of part, I feels like you need to block off and not deal with.
I definitely. I can give you that.
I have to.
Thank you from a Steeler fan. Okay.
No, listen.
To a Raven fan.
You got it. You have got it. Yes, another fine Monday. My co-host is out and about. He's probably plucking the balls of someone right now. Just kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding. Yes. Thank you for Nomini Kawasaki Rider for joining us this morning.
Pleasure.
Thank you for Smoke, who's our the first Negro to reverse gentrify Real Talk Uncensored. I'm Kiki, y'all. We here every Monday. You can catch us on IG, Twitch, and Facebook every Monday, 9 to 11. See y'all next week. Love y'all. Peace.